It is dark, damp, lightning flashes over and over. As you hear the booming sound of thunder all around, the lightning then strikes over and over. The body starts to convulse as the lightning surges through it, until finally falls into the pool of sludge, facing down.
Oh, that stupid monster.
What?
That's what happened last time.
He died in Balls in?
Oh, when he was in the stomach.
Yeah, so he should plug his ears because he's not here to do.
But he was there for that part.
Yeah, he was. From here on out,
Jim, go home.
we're just gonna
You said you
bring
were
it
home.
kind of back to the end of the fight there.
Hey, is it usual for 2 people to die in the first, like, whatever long we've been playing?
I'm
think it's
actually surprised no people haven't died.
I'm good.
We came really close that one time to all just getting wiped.
One time, I think it's been really close to like 3 or 4
I remember
times.
one.
Well, not for all of us.
One fight
Like,
I
there
was
was
down
only
to,
really that one time
when you
that
guys
I
were
had
fighting
HP with
Nazim
Yeah, the one in the
in
castle.
to get the Baron back, when
Oh.
you 3 all went down and he
And we all critted to get back up!
yeah, I was expecting a full party wipe there. I wasn't expecting it at the start of the fight, but it just
the
how
way it
everything
went,
turned out.
We
was
just
like,
couldn't roll for shit, and then we
Yeah.
finally rolled a crit and
Just
we were
like
back
that
up.
last I think I was at one point, I was like down.
Okay,
to
I could roll, you couldn't.
Actually, Chelsea, we kept missing.
I was
I
down
didn't.
to like
When we were trying to get him out, yes, we all kept missing.
To get him out. We couldn't get him out.
We were trying to kill the thing before he died.
Yeah, and then you guys started rolling bad.
Yeah,
You were
Yeah.
doing really good up until
Yeah.
then. Like, alright, we can probably do it. I'm like, you probably can. 2, 3. You're probably
I think
not.
I rolled like
But I was using things that at least did half damage.
Yeah.
I was using things that caused you to do more damage. It wasn't doing shit.
Hey, I hit that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but
Alright.
I didn't at first.
So,
enough chit chat.
just back at the end of this fight, the snow continuing falling in this area.
We've
You're
moved
reminded.
past this point.
I know, I just want to kind of read over this little part here. As you're reminded of the scene before you and what was probably the longest 5 minutes of your lives.
No, it was pretty long the last time we had one of those big battles when we were trying to, kill the entire army that had massed against
But
us.
that was over a day. This was in about 5 minutes or so.
It was fun. Except for, Jim died.
Yeah.
It was a war.
Looking around, you see the dead bodies, a couple wizards here, some there, some spots of blood, guts where the skeletons rose out of
Yeah, that
the
was
corpses. The huge dead Bahir's bodies coiled up a bit, lying there on the ground.
We should burn that.
As well as the body of the sorcerer who was wearing the elaborate robes, riding on the back of the Bahir, his
He went
sword
down fast.
landing point down into the snow. You see no signs of Dethul as the entrails of the beast unravel no more. You fear for the worst. After cutting open more of the beast, you eventually find his body, not breathing at all.
And we're going, damn it, more money!
Yeah.
You heartless bitch!
Hey, I thought it when you died too.
I know! You heartless bitch!
These guys haven't given me back that part yet either.
Yeah.
The part went
Oh, yeah.
the residual.
So, I just wanted to read over that part again, just to
Yeah.
kind of put you guys back there.
In the
And
room.
so you guys were able to get back. Anara went back into the village, and Tavar had asked her to, after looking around, seeing how the village was doing, they were able to bring up bubbles on some of the houses and the more the library and the temple itself. They seem to be unharmed, but the school is burnt down.
The library was safe, though.
Yeah, the library was safe where they were trying to bring all the people to.
I don't suppose it would be to our good fortune that the jackass died.
No such
You don't see him.
Damn.
But yes, Tavar, you
No.
you see him talk to Hava,
We
the
saw him
other
already.
Deva, as after they briefly speak,
Nave.
she rushes to the library building, and Tavar approaches you and says, "We have much to discuss."
Can we go now?
He says, "If you gather your friends, meet with me at the library."
Yeah. Gunnar and I are back out in the...
Yeah, you were somewhere else.
You guys were looking over bodies, trying to find things.
Oh, yeah. And I brought the body back.
Yeah.
Your body's with me.
Hey,
Lucky
sweet
Yeah,
you.
she did take your body with her and put it, because you and Tavar went to the temple
and dropped him off.
your body off there. So stuff that you guys find up there are all of the wizards were wearing the same type of robes. There's nothing really outstanding off of like the minions and things like that.
No, cool.
Let me turn off the timer. Yeah. Let me turn off the fan.
I'm cold.
There's two notable things that you see from gathering all the weapons together, kind of looking over. There's a lot of bodies, so this is just from like a quick glance, trying to gather some of the things that look more notable. And the most notable things you find are the sword and the robes that that last leader was wearing.
Is it a good sword?
It doesn't seem to be magical in any way. It just is in
The best shape.
It's
about the
got
robes?
engravings on it, and it looks nice,
What
but
about the robes?
they're more intricate than anything else here.
What kind of a magic
So
jackass
no
doesn't have
parchments
magic
or anything
items?
like that, which might
Friend of
detail
them.
what they
A
were
good
doing.
friend of mine.
Not that you find, because this has only been about 20 minutes. There's a lot of bodies here.
Alright, keep
This guy
looking.
didn't have any, and then you see Anara coming up the hill.
Hello.
We have to go parlay.
Right now?
Yeah, you seem quite eager.
Need to do an insight check.
Do I care?
Inside checker.
Well,
I turn around and start walking back to the
These
library.
bodies aren't going anywhere, so I guess we can come back.
First in the flames.
Yeah, let's go.
All the bodies start bursting into flames.
Well, they're
Including
gone.
us?
No.
Kick snow on them! Kick snow on them!
You make your way to the library, and you see Tavar is sitting there in the library, and as you approach him, he says to you, "Thank you for assisting us."
And kind of felt a little bit responsible, so I don't know.
I
if
didn't
we
feel
should be
responsible at all.
thanked.
He says, "Our power lies in our secrecy, and we don't have many warriors here, as no one of any significant threat has ever found our place that Heva and myself could not resolve."
You gonna start training people?
He looks to you and kind of... He doesn't smirk, but he looks to you. You know that he doesn't really show too many emotions. He says, "Things have changed, and this situation is far more dire than I thought it was than yesterday. Because it's only been a day since you've been here."
It's been a long day.
He says,
Can we sleep now?
"I will have to give it some final thoughts, but suffice to say, I think we should leave."
Well, we wanna do that
Will the villagers be able to travel?
He
I guess they don't have a
says,
choice.
I don't think you know what I mean.
You have another means of getting away. Get off and on.
He says, "I think we should leave."
You get to be a Deva, you jackass!
Oh, come on.
He says, "I seek to join you."
I thought you were trying to keep us here against our will.
He wasn't technically trying to keep us here, he just had to keep us here against their will.
No, it was going to be try.
No, it was going to be...
He gets
didn't-
reborn, remember?
He says, "We have not..." You see that he has a very stone-faced expression on his face this whole time. But when you asked him about the people here, he said he appears to get a small smile on his face as it just kind of starts to form, and he says, "We have not stayed secret in this location for all of eternity. They will move to a new location."
So they can take care of themselves?
He says, "Yes."
It makes you feel better, we probably won't need to find you again.
He says, "We won't be able to."
See.
He says, "They will remain here, but here will move."
Will the shield bubble be able to be repaired? Or?
It was enchantments, I suppose they could just do it again.
And he says, "Yes, we can repair it. It won't take too long, only but a few days." He says, "But this whole place that we are on is an earth moat."
Interesting. Is it always snowy?
He says, The snow is because of where we are.
Yeah, just curious.
We've been in many other locations before and across the eons.
But you'll be able to find them when they move, won't you?
He says, no, I won't know. Leaving here is not a decision I take lightly, but it is for the best. For the knowledge that you seek is the same knowledge I assume that Arannis needs himself. He says that knowledge, it is in our archives, but it is not some simple spell or ritual that we can cast. These sorts of secrets are powers are not to be used by anyone, ideally.
I won't eat this
He
one.
says, I have the knowledge necessary to create the shielding you'll need if you seek to confront this man.
I think it's going to be inevitable from the sound of it, because he seems to be following us now.
He wasn't following us.
He also, then he says, the information will be shared to you, and it will take quite some time to create what is necessary to form the shielding. It also requires some rare ingredients that we do not have the access to here. This is why I seek to come with you.
Quick question. For us non-magically inclined people, is this still possible?
Possible for...
He wants to block, even though he can't do it himself.
He says, this shielding will affect all those around it when it is cast.
Okay.
So not
Hooray!
Yes. Preferably we cast this away from him before we were to meet him.
Yeah, well, we thought we'd beat him by a lot more than that getting here.
As for the components, you say they're rare. How rare are we talking? Like one of each in existence, or just like in remote like corners of the world?
This is what requires looking through our archives, and I will be bringing books with me, as this could take quite some time to figure out.
So you can do that while we go to our next destination.
He says, possibly.
Or
I
should
would
we-
expect it would be longer.
No. Alright.
Oh, good. So you get to go in the portal. Oh, portal! Can we have a portal now?
I think the magics are probably still blocking that.
The magics are toast.
Only the
No,
shield one.
the bubble is still around. It's just that one area that has a hole.
Well, in that one area, can we get a portal?
Yeah.
Haven't tried, but
Hey,
don't worry
hey!
about it.
Before they go and fly this, Earth mode to another place, can we at least drop us out on the bottom of the mountain?
He says, that is unfortunate. We will have to leave before it goes. It does not just pick up and go.
It winks out.
Well, do you have furs?
Yes.
Yes. Wow.
It's probably like the opposite of Kinsey's
Wow, I'm
portal.
up
Only you'd be in the glade to cast the portal where you want it to appear.
Okay.
I suspect.
I don't freaking.
Do you have any other questions about this?
Yeah, about our dead friend.
He says, yes.
Do your magics block that ritual?
He says they should not.
Oh, good. Let's go do that.
He says, I would suggest that perhaps we take the night off and recover ourselves a bit.
No argument here. Do you have ale somewhere?
He says, we have wine.
That will suffice until we find out.
Then he excuses himself, as he says he's going to continue helping out around in the village, and you guys are free to do what you want. Karen is there with you, and he says, perhaps before we go, we should look at the objects to see if we can find anything to use my power on.
Would that work?
Objects?
Yeah, remember he can do the thing where he goes and looks at the thing and it shows a vision and it's really
We
creepy.
have that rope and then.
He looks at you, he looks annoyed.
It's been a few months since we had to do that, okay?
Yeah, remember how all
Yeah, but
shriveled he
it's
got?
pretty damn spectacular, your attack, yes.
He says, exactly what Bunner said.
Ooh, butter.
You should know my name by now, old man.
He just starts walking off.
Hey,
Up
I'm
the hill.
talking to you, asshole.
Alright then, well we have this sword and this cloak.
Yes.
Oh, did you bring it with you?
I'm assuming we did.
Oh, okay. Then he doesn't walk up the hill. He's there with you.
Yes.
Because we found those before we came back down.
There's 2 items we can start with. You can. Does it take a while for him to prepare the ritual?
No.
He does it the right way.
15, 20 minutes,
Okay.
give or take.
But we
No,
never
we'll stick
leave.
around
We
then.
just.
Yeah.
Hand me the
He
wine.
says, perhaps we should find a one of our private rooms and do this there, or would you like to do it here in the temple?
Pretty fucked up, but yeah, okay.
I think the temple should be fine, shouldn't
Yeah,
it?
let's go to the temple then. Sure, I'll find a suitable place in there.
Rah, rah, rah,
It's been quite some time since the last time Karen has performed this ritual.
Yeah, exactly.
And as you gather around, it's, did you guys grab Kinsey too?
Where was
I thought she was with me.
She was with you? Okay, so she's here as well.
She's not there.
She pretty much tags
Yeah.
close to me.
You can pay attention.
I thought you should have been.
Alright.
I thought you should have been Kinsey.
Yeah, you should have.
Not Karen?
And
No, Kinsey.
as you gather around, Karen closes his eyes. It is 10 minutes before you notice any sort of change in the area around you. As it darkens and darkens, you see the sword rise up into the air.
It's possessed.
Dethul? Are you a
Give me
sword
back my
man?
money.
Yeah, I guess it just went into the group part.
Yes.
We're listening.
In a flash, you are faced with the ringing, slashing sound of metal on metal as 2 swords grate and clatter against each other. The room is somewhat dim, but it is easy to make out the room as some sort of ceremonial hall. Walls covered in elaborately woven tapestries, marbled, inlaid floors, and dark, mysterious runes painted on the floor that glow malevolently. The room is roughly octagonal in shape, and though the movements of the 2 combatants is blurred, you can make out a ring of observers, all cloaked in familiar flame-wrought robes, all watching in stoic, hollow silence.
Science is better.
Watching science.
The 2 forces have begun to surge with arcane power, their swords glowing faintly red as the air cackles with the magical energy they wield. Spells fly. The combatants break their clasping stance and adopt more ranged positions, circling each other with menace plain in their movements.
Menace.
It is obvious that this is no simple sparring, each intends to kill the other. One of the fighters stands tall, wide-shouldered and imposing. The bulk of him is covered in glistening deep red plate armor with glowing orange-red runes of flame, which only adds to his intimidating aura. His face is obscured behind a skull-like mask and hood-rimmed in dark black lines. Emblazoned on the forehead is all too familiar open book that you've come to recognize as Arannis' personal signature. If there is a face beyond this mask, it is impossible to tell, as all behind the open eyes and nose sockets fade into otherworldly darkness.
Was that the guy we fought against? I can't remember.
A jet of orange flame bursts from the palm of one of the combatants, momentarily lighting the room in a hazy glow. The eyes of the crowd gleam with dark anticipation as the fire burst crackles and makes contact, searing the chest of the opponent. He stumbles back onto the floor, managing only a weak counterspell that fizzles at the feet of the other. Silence continues, punctuated only by the faint moans from the fallen fighter. The victor strides forward towards his opponent, placing a well-polished, plate-covered boot on his still smoldering chest, forcing him down onto the cold with a harsh thud. You hear something crack, and the man stifles a cry of pain. Ribs broken, lung is punctured.
Hooray!
There is a pause, a tightening in the air of the room as Arannis steps forward. Clothed in the robes of an archmage, he moves with a regal quality you have not come to expect from him. As he walks, you can sense his hold over those around him as an almost tangible, insidious draw. Still, they shrink away from him as he steps forward towards the 2 fighters. His face betrays neither disappointment nor pleasure, and he tilts his head slightly at the vanquished man laying on the ground, as if he were some sort of interesting insect specimen. Finish him. He's useless to me now. All around, the lights flicker and the two fighters are cast in a stark silhouette as Arannis watches them coldly. Both are silent as the twisted blade swiftly sinks deeply into the gut of the man who grits his teeth, biting back a gargled, agonizing groan. As the now still body is dragged away, Arannis turns to the victor, who regards his master with unnatural stillness. How goes the progress in Ulgar? The other shifts slightly, replying in a voice that sounds resonant and layered with an unearthly chill. All is going according to plan, excepting, of course, for the missing planeswalker. Damn it. I didn't want to do that. Planeswalker? Yeah. Alright. Just let that sink in for a second.
You went up, didn't you?
Yeah. Arannis snarls with obvious ire at the mention of the name, suddenly aglow with subtle rage. If you manage to succeed in this, we will no longer need her. However, there is something else I would have you do. The figure bows his head. What would you wish of me, my lord? You must go to Ikmu, to the Shadar-kai city. There is something there I need you to retrieve. Of course, my lord. With the steady supply of forces from High Amaskar, it will be a trivial to... There will be no other forces, fool! As Arannis' tone is icy and impatient. Talk of the Planeswalkers obviously put him in a foul mood. Only you will go. I cannot risk drawing more attention to this. The Shadar-kai will not give it up without good cause, and I will not waste my time and energy forcing it from them. They will give it to us willingly, by right of possession. They will not be able to deny your claim if you succeed. You will be my champion at their little event. But you must go now and prepare. You only have until Greengrass when the ceremony begins. But my lord, what of Algarth? Algarth is no longer your concern. If we are succeeding there as well as you say, you are no longer needed for that particular assignment. You will go to Ikmu. You will win that ridiculous contest of theirs, and you will bring it back here. Who knows where we'll find another source of Sephanine. That artifact must be ours.
Source of what?
Sephanine.
I know where we're going.
The man stands tall and nods with finality. Yes, my lord, I will succeed. Arannis waves his hand in dismissal, and the figure turns away, tossing the sword to the ground where it clatters into a corner. The vision fades into darkness, leaving you with only the image of a large armored figure disappearing down a long, dark hallway and the sounds of slow, even steps on cold, polished marble. Cairn collapses to the ground in exhaustion. As well, you see Kinsey shaking a bit, as this is the first ritual she's seen, but also from the mention from Arannis about her specifically.
It's okay, Kenzie, you're not going anywhere.
She's just like...
I'm suddenly very glad we took you with us.
She looks very troubled. That's for sure.
Shadar-kai. I've actually heard of them before.
Yeah, the Shatter... I told you!
Damn it, Miss Kyle.
Hands down.
Yeah, the Shadar-kai are... Put them the other way. No, just flip them. Yeah, there you go. So that the thumb isn't towards there. The Shadar-kai are... They're a pretty pronounced race of world. You've all heard of them.
They're the ones with the dual souls, aren't they?
No.
They gave a different one then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They live in the Underdark.
Good one. Underdark.
We were at that city with the high... I can't remember where it was.
Hi, Masker.
Is that what it was?
Apparently
They
with
basically like had a portal that was locked, but from the other side.
No, that
That
was
was somewhere else.
that's Skyclave,
Yeah.
and they have a portal that goes to Deep Amaskar, which is also Amaskari people, which has nothing to do with Shadar-kai.
Okay, I don't know.
You
Well, it's
have
just the
you
Underdark.
have heard of the Shadar-kai capital Ikamu, for it is one of the only, it is the only city in existence across all the planes of the world, where it is in both the Shadowfell and the Mortal Realm. It exists in both places simultaneously at the same time.
Interesting.
Yes,
Let's go
it
play.
is the only city that can do that.
Let's
or
go
that
enter a
does that.
tournament.
We have no idea when that tournament was.
What?
We have no idea when that tournament's supposed to be, if it
Yeah, we
already
do.
happened or not.
He told us when it
Yeah,
was,
for the greens or
It
something.
happens on green grass.
which is when.
That's a date?
Yes. You have your calendar here.
That's what I'm looking for.
Well, you should take it.
Yeah. It's stapled to the thingy.
Just give me the top
It's
part.
not an actual month. It's one of these days in between months, and I believe it's for spring.
We're in
It's a
winter,
little. No, you guys are just about to enter fall.
Oh, so we got lots of time.
You have about. It's about
Assuming it's close.
6-7 months away.
Run!
Yeah.
I think we can make it.
We'll follow him. He's good at
He burned you.
I heard,
There's like fire spots.
I know lots of fire spells.
I don't see it on the
You
map.
can have
What day was it?
same all this stuff too. Like I'm fine with you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Plus
have-
Just don't roleplay as you know other people yet.
Yes.
That's green grass, there it is.
Yeah.
So
So
we get to participate.
It's in the
yeah,
fourth
because
month.
it's
Okay.
as much of his decision as it does
So
of
the-
yours.
Well, he still has an opinion because he's a character that's going to be with us.
Yeah.
The item they're looking for is a source of sentiment?
Stephanie.
Sentiment.
Yeah. And that is something that Anara, Kinsey, and Cairn all
I'm so smarticus.
So what is
You
it?
have no idea what it is.
all
Yeah, Kinsey, what is it? You tell.
Kinsey says,
Fuck you.
and she's still kind of shaking, but she almost shakes more so at the sound of this. She says it's a much more powerful residium. Says it's what you would get when you would disenchant an artifact,
Uh-oh.
and that's something that would be pretty well considered a crime to do, like destroying a piece like of highly valued art or something like that. It's not something that people do.
So he obviously needs it for a super powerful ritual.
Yeah. And then
Or to mutate or
Karen-
enhance an existing
Karen says,
artifact.
This is troubling.
"This
We need to solve the
this is troubling. It almost sounds as if he wants to use the crown, perhaps prematurely. For that is the only thing I can think of why he would need.
He's rushing it. That doesn't surprise me at all. So if we get there first and get this, he might not be able to find it and have to wait.
So,
So
question
why
about
do different
disenchanting.
plans?
If you disenchant something, can you transfer the enchantment onto something else?
No.
You can transfer enchantments.
Yes, but that's
Which is what I
different.
do.
You can't do that to any artifacts. Well, yeah, I'm sure you probably can. You guys can.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's someone powerful enough in the world. Like,
No,
think
okay.
Elminster level.
Oh.
Basically godlike.
Yeah, I was gonna say demigod level.
Yeah. But
So it wouldn't, if he couldn't find this piece and he couldn't find any more, he
He has
wouldn't
to
be
wait
able
for
to
it.
disenchant something.
It's,
As far as we know.
as far as
He says it's one of the only places you can get that, so I'm assuming...
He says he doesn't know where you can get it if he couldn't get it here.
Exactly, so if we can disrupt that, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, if we can get that piece.
I think we have a good new game plan at least. That's good news.
Well, we had to go to the Underdark anyway, but possibly to see about that portal and why he went there, and it sounds like he's amassing troops from there.
That's what it does sound like. So did he divert the portal then? Can you do that?
what?
Is that why the portal has been closed? Did he divert it somehow?
No, he probably could just convince them that everybody up there was bad.
No, the portal is closed.
Yeah,
It does not work. They closed it from the Deep Damascus side.
yeah. So
You can't do anything about it on the
Either
High
he
Damascus
crippled
side.
it and somehow made it turn off so that people couldn't follow him, or he somehow convinced them that they were bad up there and to work with him and send an army.
So, for reference, back to this handy little
Yeah.
map.
Placeholder.
So you guys are somewhere over here right now. Skyclave, kind of like in the middle of everything.
Yep.
Deep Amaskar is give or take up here in the world.
Did we get that ritual that would take us back to a place where we'd already been?
Yeah, we bought it. I don't think we've learned it.
But still, 8 hours of learning a ritual as opposed to freaking months of getting back.
When you
Have
mention
we
that,
been there?
Kinsey speaks up and she says, "I can get us back to Skyclave."
That would be helpful too.
You
Unless
can?
somebody's waiting in your room.
Says, "Yes, I have a ritual to get us back there.
We should at least
It's
let the
just
captain
a
of that
portal
stupid
ritual.
ship know, though.
But the only thing is, I can only get us back to Skyclave. I can't get us from there to anywhere else.
That's
'Cause
fine.
it's the only
That still
sigils
takes
that I
up
can
You cast
months.
it to get back to the city that moves around.
What, this
Nothing.
one? That you guys are
Probably
reading?
not. Remember, it doesn't. The portal
She
doesn't move. It would
says
stay where it was.
This portal is different. It only goes to
Your
two
lab,
places
I
where
assume.
there is a permanent teleportation circle.
Okay.
One of which Skyclave has.
So, question: what if they left people waiting at your house?
He says we don't have to go to my house.
Where's the
It's like a common circle.
It's in one of the government buildings.
Would it be guarded though?
Yes, there are guards.
Think of
there.
it like a teleport to town spell.
Yeah,
in a-
the way this works. You guys all know of teleportation circles. They're not as common anymore since the spell tag, since a lot of them broke and stuff. But you've heard of them. You've heard of their magics. Basically, every major city, Baldur's Gate, Waterdeep, like major cities like those will have a teleportation circle in them. They're usually in like not the town center, but somewhere close to that, and they are under guard and watch, etc. So people can't come in through and invade through it or whatever. Right?
This is another.
Yeah, let's
They usually go into like a room, and then in the room there's a couple guards and people that administrators or whatever to book the people that are coming in.
But Arannis probably will let spies.
Well, if we can get there faster, I don't care if he knows where we are.
Are you up for all he knows? He thinks we're dead.
Okay.
He
He won't know anymore. He won't.
Well, we have to decide what we're doing with the Dethul first.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
Wait, we're gonna do the ritual.
Yeah, that'll be tomorrow.
Who else has
Um,
Kinsey knows of any other circles she can teleport to that would be more useful.
like High Master?
High Mascar is Skyclave.
It's Lower Mascar,
Deep
whatever it is.
Mascar, you can't get to Deep Mascar.
It
The
gets
only
close.
way you can get to Deep Mascar is walking there through the Underdark.
Go get
Or
that
a portal if there's a.
But they closed the portal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
there's
you
probably
can't
no
go.
major city.
Yeah.
Those parts.
So, where is Ikamu? That's something else you probably want to
I
know.
didn't
What's that?
increase my age.
Ikamu
Oh, right. Yeah, that's nice.
is in the Underdark, about here.
Ooh. Well, then why don't we just go there from here? Is there entrance?
The closest entrance is through the rift here,
Ugh.
So we have
and
to
that's
rift.
not exactly close.
Is it closer to Skyclave?
It is close to the Skyclave.
So I think going to Skyclave would be our first move anyways.
See how it
And we wouldn't have to climb down the
this.
bloody mountain again.
Yes. But hey, at least we wouldn't have Dethul for that experience. We didn't take it so well last time.
Yeah. I had a plan for getting back down the mountain if that didn't work.
To bottom?
No, he's just gonna jump.
Ring of Featherfall!
Yeah.
Yes.
Ring of Feather Snowball!
I was hoping sheer cliff face.
Way to break
Good
stuff,
grief,
Kyle.
man.
What the hell?
Can't take you.
That's it. No more beer for you, but get one for me.
You want a beer?
Do you want a cooler?
And a
Kyle,
cooler
cooler.
for Jim.
Okay.
Look for the dead man.
Nothing for me.
What's that?
Watermelon flavor, just learning it.
It's not watermelon flavor.
That's what it tastes like to me.
It's melon, but it's not
Oh,
watermelon.
it's just whatever.
Watermelon.
Whatever.
They're good.
I like it.
Thank you.
Okay, you need a. Oh, you actually need a bottle of it.
Yeah.
Or strong teeth.
No.
Or strong arm.
Or a belly button.
We can do that.
I know, it's disgusting.
What's that?
Open up top of belly button.
Really?
Actually, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Shut up. I don't know
A
how to
twist
use
cap, I
these.
could see a pop one. Oh, that would just hurt.
There you go.
So, Greengrass is in approximately 7 months from now.
Yes.
Going from Skyclave to Ikamu, with your knowledge of where it is it's a fairly large city. The Shatterkai aren't exactly shy people. The Shatterkai race themselves, they are ones that are built around adventuring.
Okay.
They love going places and telling their stories, and they like to
Party.
Yeah.
Aha!
So I'm sure you've probably seen them before, either in taverns in various cities, spouting their tales of.
Yeah, I drank one under the table once.
It wouldn't be surprising. But you probably have a good enough idea that their capital city is about a month's travel from Skyclave by foot or by horse, up until the Underdark, where you probably don't want a horse.
When the horses
So-
get eaten.
So the
Possibly.
tournament's not in 7 months.
Yeah, so you can get there, and you'll still have 6 months there before the tournament even starts.
So would we go there? Should we go there now?
Or should we try DP Mascot?
Well, okay, I wrote down.
Oh,
How long do you get to DP Mascot from Skyclave?
Twice that, maybe?
5 years.
It was a long time.
Deep in Mascar?
Yeah.
100 days by horse/foot.
3 months. Over 3 months to get there.
The Planar Observatory was only 28 days.
Yeah, it's only a 28-day travel from there to here.
So it wouldn't be worth it to go to DP Mascot. We might be able to go
Because
to,
you might get there,
but we would make it back.
yeah, unless you can open up the portal. Somehow. It would probably not be the best thing to do to go
No.
to Deeper Master.
No,
But if it only takes
200
28 days to get to the other place.
round trip.
Algarth was the one with the
In the
planar-
desert. The Planar Observatory.
Yeah. That's probably the one that they're gonna be at.
Kinsey reminds you, and from this vision that you guys just saw, you know that Arannis' forces are there, at the very least. You don't know in what context or anything, but you know that he's there, probably trying to find out information about it. That would be an easy guess to make. But Kinsey reminds you that the Planar Observatory, if you were to find it, would give you the exact date that
Perhaps
he
we
needs
could
to
find a
go.
way to obscure it from Arannis.
Yeah, she says if we can find it before him, we could hopefully do many things to get it out of his view, hide it from him or whatnot.
I think we have an objective in mind now.
I asked Kinsey if she knows why Arannis is looking for her.
For her,
Yeah. Just because she's knowledgeable on the subject.
Knowledge of the plane.
She's the one who told us about
she
the
is
Planar
the
Observatory.
most knowledgeable person about the planes there is, and she gave you a 6-month window of when it's going to be,
Yeah.
which is by far more than anyone else would ever get or could get.
So he has no fucking idea.
He
pretty much.
knows it. He can probably guess within a year either way. Comparatively, where Kinsey narrowed it down even more.
Would there
And
be any other reason for him to need Kinsey?
that's probably the biggest reason.
But he
as
doesn't
to
know
why.
when to do the ritual, and he can't get the thing he wants to do it early. He's fucked.
Yep.
Alright, we got an objective.
But for the planar alignment, I wonder if she's actually needed for part of the ritual.
I doubt it.
Shouldn't be.
No, we don't need her on
But
it.
you don't.
Ha
At least he needs to sacrifice.
Yeah. Like all the information that Kinsey has, she
Or if he wants the
basically
knowledge.
has told you, and she's
Find out the date for the ritual, do the ritual, take her knowledge with the crown.
Yeah. That's always something too, because that
Nobody.
the crown does that.
Alright then, well. That's kind of bad. Let's just try to prevent that from ever happening.
Good call.
So I tell Kinsey on the off chance that she gets captured, if she gives him the date of the thing, then she's pretty much fucked, because he'll just kill her after he does it.
Oh, I'm pretty sure she knows
She
that.
says, "It would be in my first interest. Preferably, I just want to capture it."
You're good, you're with us.
So that's the whole plan.
Don't do anything stupid and run away.
Says, "What? Do you take me for Jin?"
That's just like
Jesus,
name, right?
even the side characters are getting out of this shit now?
Yeah. She probably like, I hear you had an incident with a log.
God damn it, I've got to stop Gunnar from drinking.
he tells all these stories.
That's because they're good stories. Keep me warm at them.
Have some respect for the friggin' previously dead.
Why? Did we respect you when you were alive?
Yeah. Lovely
So-
thief.
So Jin goes on.
Jen says, "Fuck you, guys."
Yeah. So,
I don't give a shit.
what are you guys doing for the rest of the day? You can go rest.
I'm lying on the ground.
I have a ritual to learn.
So we've completed looting the bodies.
No, I learned that ritual already. I spent time in my room and learned that ritual already.
Which ritual are we talking about?
The one that he just got.
You'll have to remind me what it
I
actually
can't remember what
is.
it's called.
From the gin.
The one where if we've seen a place, we can teleport back to it.
No, if we can increase our speed to get there. It's not teleporting.
Whatever.
Oh, it makes you faster in getting there if you've been there before.
It's a
Like
ritual.
you travel faster every day.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's different than.
It's like
learning.
recall path or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. That
But I
won't
had-
help you with a portal, but the portal will get you instantaneously there. So
they say.
so says Kinsey. She says it does take an hour to do though.
An hour is a lot better than 3 months.
She says exactly. Yes, you don't have to go down the mountain and then up it and then down it and then up it and then down it again.
Wait,
So- How many days in a month?
30.
Sometimes plus one.
Every other month is,
So it takes
or
us about
every
a
3
month?
months is a special day.
So it would take us about a month to get to this place.
Mhm.
However the hell long it takes us to find and do something to it. A month to get back. So let's
Instantaneous
say-
to get back. Discarded.
Right. So a month and however long, so let's just say 2 months to be safe. And then we have left about 5 months to get to the other place, and it only takes us 2 months to travel there?
A month.
Only a month to travel to the other place? So
Okay.
yeah, why don't we do that?
I have lots of time. So. And there's
It leaves
always
us for interruptions as well.
exactly. And there's always interruptions.
Yeah,
This
but
is
I put a
Monday.
month of extra time in there.
Yeah. All right.
So let's do that.
I'm gonna use Dethul
That's basically what's coming up.
You'll have yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You'll never have to slide on the ice again.
All right. The next day.
He was a good lad.
Is this guy how you treated my dead corpse?
No,
Tivar-
we was in the snow.
Meets with you at the temple.
We used you to make a ditch. I don't know how that would work. You have a big
You guys
boat
just
here.
going to do the resurrection first thing in the morning when you guys are up?
Yep.
Or?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So Tavar meets you there at the temple.
How much is he taking off of the cost of it?
I'm there for moral support.
When you get there,
Huh.
you see that pretty well all the components that you need are there in
Actually,
place.
we're only going to take off a little bit of it. It's a temple, it should have all this stuff.
It does have it all.
Well, then how come you said you were only going to take a little bit?
Because I like messing with you. Done this ritual in the past,
I haven't.
and you know that it takes a lot of time and energy. It takes 8 hours
And don't interrupt
of
me.
concentration and time to conduct this ritual.
I have to pee.
Can I be like completely sloshed
Yeah,
before this
No, I'm
happens?
kidding.
Yeah. Can I
You are
be-
here with Tavar, Karen, Kinsey. No, it's fine.
That really rude guy.
No, he's not here. You haven't seen him.
Probably.
All waiting on you to start it. The ritual takes quite a few components and resources, all of which Tavar has laid out for you to use. Describe what you guys are doing here if you're helping out.
Eating
Lying on the
cotton
table.
Well, I'm doing it.
Okay.
I don't know if I should help
Give a little
out.
description on what you're doing here. Yeah, you can read out what's on the resurrection one, because hell if I remember.
I don't remember either.
Yeah, I don't think I can help at all.
I will
Ray's
use.
dead.
I will use endurance to.
Yeah, you don't have
hold
to.
back the perks.
You don't have to roll anything with it.
Ew, I'm not applying salve.
Other people can.
Sure. It sucks being the non-magical one.
You apply
Here, do
mystic
this.
salve, then pray to the gods to restore the dead creature's life.
Well, Bahamut would work, right?
That's not his god.
Shit, what is his god?
Do you not know?
I can't remember.
Oh, here's one.
Yeah.
Lord?
No, I remember what it is, but I don't remember the name. I like the paladin god of justice and shit.
No.
No.
Also
It was.
No.
The James
Was it a
one?
chick?
It is a chick.
See?
Oh, yeah.
She's dead.
So praying to her probably wouldn't help much.
No, it would.
Shit.
Nusemini.
History check. Oh, no, I don't need to. Haha. I should know.
You never replied to
I'm
me,
a
did
priest.
you?
I know.
I imagine you guys would
Oh,
know,
man, they need
but
it.
yeah.
You
So yes,
always
just
have to.
Describe a little
This
bit
has been-
about what you guys are doing to help out.
I'm liberally applying the salve to Gunnar. Wait, not
No.
Gunnar.
What are you doing, you fool?
Why am I doing this again?
You're not that drunk.
Ew! Ew!
I meant Dethul. I can't get the names right tonight.
Stop drinking!
I'm not actually buzzed at all.
Are you sure?
No.
Yeah.
Relatively sure, though.
You had one drink, you're done.
This is the second.
You get a red timber.
Then you're
I
really
know.
done.
Wow. You start trying to do that. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Concentrating really hard. I'm glowing.
An example of this is not the place fucking around.
Gunnar?
I'm standing away from him.
Good plan. He's trying to rub salve all over you.
What does this stuff do again?
Shut up and don't talk.
As the ritual nearly completes, the lights in the room start to dim. Wind starts to swirl around the body of
Hey, if
Dethul
he explodes, it's not my fault.
as Jin steps back.
Jim runs out
Threatening
of the room.
to... Yeah, the wind starting to swirl around the body of Dethul, threatening to put out the candles and torches here. Light starts to concentrate around the prayer beads on Dethul's sword. The light grows stronger, and suddenly, above Dethul's body, you start to see a familiar green mist. This mist swirls around, coalescing into a figure. You recognize it as Dethul's advisor, but as the figure forms, something is different. Instead of an old man that you would normally see, you see a familiar face, though spectral in nature. It is Dethul. He looks towards you.
Creepy.
Confused. Is this supposed to happen?
Nope.
Yes.
Stay away from the light.
Well, I wasn't exactly present for the other reviving, so excuse
How'd you like
me.
the salve rub? It was free on Gunnar.
No, I use a different
And my
sound.
time's up.
Why didn't he come back?
You become a genie? Can you grant his wishes?
Sorry, friends, but I have to keep this short as my time is limited in this form. Hey, it worked!
He's so sad.
Yeah.
do it.
I didn't know if it would.
Anyone else fucking confused?
Shut up and let him talk.
Yeah, that's-
I point at my sword. Keep everything on mine safe, especially the sword and the beads. I'll need them to help return later.
Huh?
Or like he's having problems like you.
He keeps auto
He starts
scoring.
blinking out.
Oh, he keeps
The
auto.
flame just kind of turns kind of back into the mist and then back.
And then I'll need them to help return later. Also, I can use them to send you a message when it is time. As for now, there are friends elsewhere who can help me gain important wisdom that will be needed in the future that I've become aware of. I would tell you more, but the spell is too draining and I'm not sure. And I just
The mist
fade out.
then fades away.
So is he still dead or is his body alive?
Did I do that too? Because I don't remember that at all.
Shut up.
Okay.
His body still looks dead.
Great, because this is, hard to do after a certain amount of time.
I don't think.
I think I want to go through the salve again.
Yeah. Burn the
There's a
body,
difference between rubbing salve and then rubbing with salve.
With salve.
Did I cross that line?
I want to go home.
You are home.
Go away.
I don't want to send it. Oh, dear.
Dear.
I know. She's there. She's part of the group. She's the new Dethul.
Kinsey.
No, more like Karen.
Yeah, she's just kind of dozy and old.
Dragon.
And she doesn't know our names.
No.
She's like, he feeds me.
Yeah.
She takes his attention away. Throw it on her.
And it's Karen in cat form.
After this
Deny it.
ritual, because this ritual does take its toll on you guys, as it takes
What do they do?
I was rubbing vigorously.
for 8 hours.
And
Tamar said to you, you know you only had to do that just lightly.
I have
Once.
never done this before. Someone has to tell me these things.
You broke the stool.
Can we take
Why didn't you
the
stop
ingredients with us so we
me?
don't have to buy him some more? Or temple.
What?
The stuff we need for the ritual, can we just take it with us?
wasn't it consumed in the ritual?
Yeah, all the stuff you guys used was consumed.
Isn't there more?
Tavar looks to you and says, sorry, but we do not have any more.
So
So what do you do after one person dies? You just can't revive anymore?
what do you think
We
that
don't
happens very
normally resurrect people,
That's a little rude.
Circle of life.
for it is only those worthy enough to be resurrected.
often? And generally, as I recall, it doesn't work every time.
Yes, it is if the
Like
spirit
this
is
time?
willing, but his spirit looked as if it was called away.
How does that work? Because as far as I know, I just kind of
That
had
is
flashes.
extremely dusty.
Yeah, he said he was coming back.
Okay.
Or, seems like he wants to come back, so how does that work?
And he says, in time, I guess we will know.
If it-
Figured something out for my word stuff. It's important. Even if I can't get it on desktop, if I at least have internet here, I can just save a bunch of things for notes
Yes.
onto my computer, and then just go on and do stuff on it after, because then I can work on it without the internet.
Okay.
It was important to let you know.
I say we put the sword in the bag of holding, and every now and then I'll just check to see if Dethul's in there.
Or
or give it
we
to
get
her.
outside the
and
portal.
there's all the other swords and stuff in there, and you see him back, and
He's like,
he's dead again.
pincushion. Oh shit. That was a good idea.
We have a portal, remember?
Yeah, you guys have a portal. Kinsey's portal.
So I can just keep it up
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah.
That's where my dragon is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Huh. I thought it was down at the bottom of the city thing.
No, we kind of
Retconned that? Okay. We retconned that. Okay, I got
Thanks
it.
for keeping me up.
occasionally.
Running
context.
salve on me, and now you're playing footsies.
Hey, how do you like it?
After the ritual is done,
I
Tavar,
gave you a compliment.
he asks you all to come to a ceremony here in the village
For what?
later in the evening.
Does it involve
He says-
salve?
It does not involve salve.
Good.
He says,
No more salve for you.
myself and others wish to congratulate and thank you all for helping us.
Congratulations for what?
Following the
For
attack.
For getting rid of the bad guys.
basically,
Did we not?
Is this when we get our items?
possibly.
So I'm right.
Yeah, we'll definitely go with this.
Why do you hate me? Because I'm smarter than the rest of them?
I kind of figured that. I just figured I shouldn't say anything.
You could just whip.
Yeah.
No.
I don't think, yeah.
My
You
nose
know,
is itchy.
Some people go to the movies and they use their brains the whole time trying to figure everything out. I just sit back and just enjoy the story for what it is.
I tried to do.
Yeah.
I also tried to ruin it for everyone else.
I think that's the murderer. Butler.
Shut up. I'm fine at movies.
Her mother's bad too.
You mean your mother?
No, her mother.
You know,
Yeah, he was adopted.
the first Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
At one point where they're going through the snow mountains
Mm-hmm.
and a big avalanche falls on them.
Yeah.
I leaned over to the guy I was sitting next to, a friend of mine, and said, "Hey, you're all dead." And he's like, "What?" It's like, Stoker. That's his name. It's the first movie of 3. Are you going to kill off all the main characters halfway through the first movie? Nope.
Question
No.
mark?
After the sun has gone down,
Yeah, not really.
Rah, rah, rah.
there are many people here
Is that what
gathered
people are chanting?
around. No,
Oh.
no one's chanting.
Is it a dance rave?
There are many people gathered here around the fire,
Yes, for me.
and with all of you, Tavar says, we've gathered here for 2 reasons. There are those of us who wish to give our thanks for what you have done for us, For had you not been here and they attacked, we surely would have met a much worse fate than the casualties we faced yesterday. Some, as he looks onwards past the crowd here, disagree, but most of us appreciate what you have done.
Where's that dick? I thought he died.
He's not here.
Well, aren't you
Took an
the...
arrow to me.
The other reason is to
cripple him.
lend you what assistance we can to you as we depart, in the form of some items we have gathered over the millennia, as well as some of the spoils of war.
Spoils of war.
Hava then steps forward and she says, Anara Daemone.
Demone.
Demone.
Demon bait.
You are one with the elements around you. We have sensed that and seen it in your fighting, so it is fitting that we present you a prized possession we have had here. May it bring you success in your fight against this terrible foe. She holds forward in her hands what appears to be fire.
Yay.
Upon closer inspection, this fire is swirling about in the form of boots.
I'm so happy.
You got fire
It
boots?
says,
Yep.
You know how hard it's gonna be to walk in snow now?
You're gonna kick
you
people really
can
hard.
I
describe
can
what
also
they
fly.
are. Let people know.
Some type of fire boots.
Yes. I got a bucket of chicken.
Cast of
Fireburst
Never
boots!
Ending.
Yeah,
Never
guys.
ending.
Shut up. Is a daily move action. I can teleport 6 squares. All creatures within 1 square before I teleport take 2d8 fire damage.
Nice.
Just saying he should have gotten to run away. I hit them, but they ran away. But I hit
Maybe you
them.
got that.
It's pretty much running to the middle of both bad guys. Teleport away.
Hope they hit someone else. Teleport back in.
No, I can't do that anymore.
I need to
I
be
changed
20
it.
from somebody.
What? Who? Where?
Here's the rules.
23 points.
He's right there.
Yeah, but do you remember what he rolls?
Guys, Tavar then comes forward.
It's
Did
an
you-
8. I don't know what that means.
It wasn't neat. I moved it.
That's rude.
Tavar comes forward after Hava does, and you see that his halo is glowing. You really only saw it glowing out in the field.
He's not
in
gonna
a
attack
battle.
me, is he?
And usually when he was using his telekinetic powers,
Do
they
not
would grow
telekinetic
stronger and brighter. Jin, what's your will defense?
Quick crap.
22.
Will defense?
Yeah,
Will
it's
25.
Except for I don't have the thing that I'm supposed to have quickly
Yeah.
now. So 22.
Oh.
What?
You feel that someone has entered your mind against your will.
Someone lawfully bad, so he can actually thief well now.
Thief.
Tavar reaches behind him as an elf gives him something, and he says, Jin Kisaregi. Yeah, I don't know.
Kisaragi.
Thank you.
Are you Asian?
He kisses a rag.
He presents to you a black cloak. This black cloak is smooth to the touch, and as you put it on, you feel it almost stick to your body.
Should have put salve on
My
first.
fireburst boots don't do anything with offense, do they? Damn it. Just a cool power.
What'd you get?
I got a
Is the presence out of his mind?
Tenebra Shroud. It is a dark cloak that grants me resistance to necrotic damage, increases my will, my fortitude, and my reflexes, and as well has a daily power that if I activate when I get hit, it's an immediate reaction. I can use it when I am hit by a melee attack. I become invisible until the end of my next turn.
That increases your defenses by 3?
Yeah, because
Everything
it's
but
a
my AC.
neck items increase all your other 3 defenses.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
And
So
it's just by the plus.
I also
It's a plus.
resist necrotic by 15 now.
Yeah.
15 only?
15 will resist to necrotic.
Ooh.
That's nice.
Yeah, I kind of figured it would be nice.
When do we find necrotic that often?
We just fought
Sometimes.
3 things that were necrotic.
Meh.
Meh.
Also, we worn down the black
I
hole.
had 10 resist to all damage.
Yeah. We are going to the Underdark, so that might be
Congratulations, I'm hoping I don't get hit.
Necro stings.
But my reflex is now higher than any of my other defenses. That's
I go,
interesting.
me next.
So why was the presence in my mind?
Why? You're not sure?
More on that later.
Yeah.
After these vendors.
Hava then approaches Gunnar and says,
Hello.
Gunnar Warhammer, I would like to give you something from my collection. I hope it gives you the same amount of luck as it has for me. It is a circlet of white gold, almost as if it was a halo.
Hello. Circlet of Arcosia? Arcosia. Paragon. Properties. When you are dazed or stunned, you can make a saving throw against one of those conditions at the start of your turn. If you save, you can act normally on your turn.
That's nice.
If you fail, you can make another saving throw against the effect at the end of your turn.
So an extra saving throw.
Yeah.
That might let you do your stuff.
And that's not a daily or anything, that's just a straight
It's a straight property.
Oh, wow.
Out of 10.
That's pretty powerful.
And it's gold.
White gold.
I'm going to trade it in for hail, but it's nice.
She then looks to both Anara and Jin and says, I also have a few things at the library that you should come see me after we are done here.
Very
Why?
well.
He can't learn shit.
You can
I'm an alchemist.
And he was ritual casting. Like,
You get a bottle of boom!
Exactly like me?
pretty
Yes,
much.
actually.
Why'd you get that?
Technically,
Because they
Dethul
gave me
does
3
too.
other languages and +2 to diplomacy and bluffing.
Hooray!
After that,
We love it.
well, yeah, you guys are already leveled up. Actually, we should go over all that, but we'll get there in a second here. After that, some of the other, most of the elves that are here, which is about 3/4 of all the elves that you've seen here, so it's quite a lot of the population, come up to you each individually or as a group, and they shake your hands, they say their thanks. It's very somber for them, and you can tell that a lot of them are still not at ease, as they're not used to the warfare that has just happened.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure we're still covered in blood.
It's been like a day.
It's been a day. You not like bathe?
Yeah, and you have a new cloak.
Yeah.
True enough. I'm Batman.
No.
God.
God, no, I'm taking it back. I'm going to rewrite your character sheet.
Yeah. It's now fluorescent yellow.
So I'm
Kira,
Robin. So,
Look at me!
so I'm Robin.
Pylon!
Yeah.
I'm a pylon, I'm nothing doing.
Yeah. So while we're at it, why don't you guys let us know what you guys got for the level
Oh,
up?
yeah. Feet. We got new feet. That was
I
it.
have more health than you. Doo-da, doo-da.
Then after
Yeah,
that, we'll
that's
go
not
over
new.
what Jim is doing.
Dying.
No, he's already dead. He just won't come back.
Well, my feet, I took distant shot this time. Because I'm tired of having to get so bloody close to my daggers, I now can ignore the -2 penalty for long range, so I can throw a 10 without a penalty at all.
Huzzah!
Not at all.
What's the feet?
Distant shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can throw an extra 5 squares.
You can stand
away.
further away.
I'm a champion.
You can throw daggers through walls.
That was the other one I was considering.
Yeah.
I got Aegis Vitality.
Some more health.
No,
No, you got versatile.
there it is.
expertise.
Versatile expertise.
Oh, I know that one.
Yes,
That's a good
you
one.
know what one that is, because when I looked at that, I was like, hey, Chelsea, I know you're looking for this.
Yeah, because
So
I was
here
going
you
to
go.
just go look through them all and try and find something for specifically that. So he
I
just
found
told
that
me.
one like that should be the one that everyone gets first.
Well, I went on
only
defenses
if you
first.
use implements
Yeah, that's
and other things.
I went defensive first, and then I decided now I should work on offensive because I hit often, but I don't do very much.
So versatile expertise, what does it do?
Plus 1,
2 right now.
2, and 3 bonus per tier. So I'm at 2.
Yeah.
To attacks with weapons and implements of your choice. So I put it on
Heavy and
heavy
light
blades
or-
and unarmed.
Yeah.
Because I have some attacks that are unarmed where I just... And
So
then
you
most
just
that
blow
I
it
use
up.
my sword.
So it's
It's
heavy.
attack roll.
So my pluses for my attack rolls are up from what they've been.
An extra 2.
So I've got, like, on some of them it's plus 20, some are plus 18, and...
Talk to me later.
Hey,
I was
like
gonna
I
say,
said,
yours should
now
be
I'm
like
focusing
right up
on
there
it.
too,
Yeah.
because you already had that stuff on.
Yeah.
I also got more dexterity.
2d10 plus 14.
Oh, I
What's
changed
your-
a couple
your
things
attack
too
roll.
that I should probably.
Plus 18.
Yeah.
Yeah, against
So-
AC or
Will.
AC, will.
Like I was telling
Yeah.
Jim, I can't teleport anymore and attack somebody when I mark them and they hit somebody.
Really?
I switched it.
Should tell you that or should tell him that?
I told him. Well, he was talking about it and said you could just teleport, and I
Oh,
do this all the time. And I'm like, no, I can't anymore.
Yeah.
But
That should cheat.
I changed it from Aegis of Assault to Aegis of Shielding, which basically it's the exact same thing. I mark people first to one person, well, 2 people with mighty power.
Yeah.
But
Your other feat that you got at like level 10.
they still take the -2 to anybody they attack if it doesn't include me, and all that fun stuff. But now it's if they hit instead of me teleporting and trying to attack them with a melee basic, which was missed. Always.
I'm pretty sure you've never hit.
I'm
with
pretty
that.
sure I have, just not
Well,
very often,
your
and it
Aegis
doesn't
will
do
help
shit.
now, won't it?
Not
Yeah,
really.
I guess
For
it should.
Not that much. It's still not that much of a plus. But instead of doing that now, I just negate 10 damage plus my con mod, which I upped.
which is what now? This one.
5, so 15 damage.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Just negate 15
Did they
damage.
hit someone else?
Yeah.
If you hit someone in an attack that does not include her, so close bursts or
It's fine,
bursts
yeah.
that include her, she can't negate any damage.
But like if you're being attacked by somebody across the thing,
yeah.
instead of me just teleporting and trying to attack them and missing, I will just negate 15 of that damage every
Is
time.
it only for single target? So if they blast,
No,
they make
any-
a blast a
Any
whole bunch
target
of you, not including her.
that does not include
and
me.
she resists 15.
Yep.
Resists 15. Oh wow.
Yeah, isn't that way better than me teleporting and
It's
missing?
like instant, immediate
Yeah, that is
interrupt.
way better.
I teleport away
Well,
from the attack.
it depends too. Like with, I really like the
That's a good
teleporting
one.
out because if someone's attacking and you're stuck between here, you can teleport away from them and attack and stuff. So
But I'm
there's
not
uses
worried about
for
that.
No, you're not.
That's a good
But-
combo of items.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Well,
there's
that's
a
not
lot
my
of
item. That's just
different
that's what I chose when I first
Yeah.
became
Yeah.
a sword mage. Like you
Okay.
got to choose between Aegis of Assault, Aegis of Shielding, or Aegis of something else.
things. Ensnaring.
Yeah, which sucked.
Bacon?
It depends.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
That one was more of a controller at that point.
Yeah, and I just decided that blocking the damage is way better than me missing. But it also, because lots of my attacks have a little thing that says if I have Aegis of Shielding,
Because-
they get this extra ability.
What you guys need more of is ways to reduce damage.
Yeah, we do.
Noticed.
That was being sarcastic.
Yeah, there's like extra things on my stuff.
Fucking healers.
I know, I was kidding.
Hey, reducing damage is not a bad thing.
No.
Then we don't have to waste the heals.
Yeah, that's true. Waste the thousands of heals you guys have.
Oh, get over it. So yeah, like things with
I
my
was missing on all my
my
stuff.
Seed of Fire attack that I have, it's got a thing at the bottom that says Aegis of Shielding. This like the secondary attack affects only enemies. So
Nice.
like I was always worried about like smiting one of you guys by accident.
So the shielding saves.
Now I don't have to.
Yeah.
But,
And I've got it on a couple other things that just says Aegis of Shielding as additional special stuff.
that's
So.
but if you were to target us, you wouldn't be targeting yourself. So you'd be able
Resist
to resist
damage
15 in your own damage.
if she wants to. She can choose to, but she has to mark herself first. Though, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Quit
Um,
marking yourself. Quit marking yourself.
Dethul, who's not Dethul. Who are you?
You'll go money.
He is
Did you
Kinsey!
get- Sorry, never mind. Gunnar, what'd you get?
My feat that I got was Resilient Focus. You gain a +2 feat bonus to saving throws.
Just
You're
straight up.
really concerned about the saving throws, aren't you?
Yeah. So,
Well, do you
yeah.
remember how long
So
he
now-
had those things on
Yeah,
him
yeah,
last
yeah.
time that he could not save?
So now you basically need an 8 or higher to save. Which
And he
is
gets 2 chances to get that 8 or higher.
on stuns
some of
and
them.
days,
Yeah.
That's rough.
which is still yeah.
Damage.
Yeah, because with that item too that he got, you can also save against the effects even if they don't require a save.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's like
So
we're like
if
at the
you're
end of a
stunned
turn.
until the end of your next turn, you can roll, and hey, if you get it, perfect. If not, continue on as is. So
It's pretty powerful.
it's
I
Ow!
am pretty confident. Damn it.
Don't worry about it, I just stabbed myself.
Maybe I don't have her.
with your ring.
Yeah, in my
Some of
scar.
that is defense. That's fine.
Yeah, how do I have higher defenses than you? I thought you had an excellent item.
Depends on which ones.
No, my neck.
All of
is
them.
a +1.
Oh, no, not fortitude.
Yeah, my neck item's
I
not
was
very
going
good.
to
either.
say probably not his fortitude. His fortitude should be pretty damn
Your
high.
neck item gets you plus
Fortitude's
3.
27.
Mine
Yeah,
does
Yeah,
not.
I
that-
fortitude-
those are his old ones.
My
Oh.
fortitude is higher
Oh, what?
than my AC.
Those old sheets?
Yeah,
What?
because he was looking at he has
Yeah, I was
2
looking at the
sheets
old
next to
sheets.
each other.
Oh.
So, all right. So, Who are you? What are you doing? What's going on?
I don't know what's going
Yay!
on.
Oh, so it's a good thing I saved that when I was looking at the character sheets thing earlier. I saved it as a copy.
No?
Here you go.
It was already saved before. I just changed around.
Here are all your
like,
skills.
Aw, sweet.
Well,
I choose these ones.
Yeah, did you get these ones back? These skills as well?
No. So, we're unsure when Dethul's coming back. It'll be
Within
at-
a month.
So we just have to hold on to
Doesn't necessarily need to.
Why?
because these are special conditions.
Special.
Yeah.
Do we have to do the ritual
He
again?
doesn't know.
No.
Parent power.
Thank
You
God.
won't have to do the ritual again. You've already done it, so I figure that is
More
fine.
than enough.
Yeah, it's expensive and etc. Rather than give you another $5,000 later to, do it again, I'll just say screw it. I won't give you any more money, and it just comes back at some point.
So I'm
later
actually
in the
going to have
story.
to steal some shit then.
You guys will get loot. Come on now. Yeah, so we're unsure when he's going to come back. It'll be at some point. Story-wise, it'll make sense when he's back.
I realized, ironically enough, if I was the one who got eaten, I had my necklace of keys still.
Looked like he had dreadlocks.
You still have to be able to see the point you're teleporting to, though.
I'm a Draemond.
Yeah.
See you all.
But you could have tried to throw your other
You can't
gauntlet out of his
teleport
mouth.
around a corner, basically, because you can't see the other side. So you don't know
Hey,
what's there.
Nightcrawler still could. He just might have gotten stuck in a wall.
That's exactly the reason why you can't, unless you can see it.
Reminds me of that old stuff.
But yeah. So we want to kind of explain what Tavar is, and or do you want me to do that?
You can do that. You probably know
So
it better than I do.
Tavar is a Scion. Kyle's played a Scion before in your other D&D.
Oh, was that? Those are the guys who you like? I was
Use
an Ardent,
PowerPoints.
wasn't I?
Oh, Artificer were you?
Ardent, I think it was called.
Oh, Ardent. Okay.
But
It's
they
like
use
an-
PowerPoints then, eh?
Yeah, it's like an
Yeah.
Ardent, only a controller. So a controller moves the field around, like they push, pull, immobilize, slow.
The Ardent was more of a healer.
Yeah. But he is a controller,
Oh, you did go with the time lapse paragon, yeah.
time bender. Yeah. Of course. Made sense.
That's what I picked.
He's got some pretty cool powers. He dwarfs everyone else's will.
You will.
32.
Holy shit.
Yeah. He's got high will. He's
What's
trained
your
in
other stuff?
Trained in
most is
Arcana.
a 24.
Holy shit.
Arcana 18, History 22, Insight 18, Perception 18.
So what you're
And there's
saying is
some
we
other
should have
stuff.
chosen a Deva.
No, that's not Davis stuff. That's
No.
me actually building a character.
Yeah.
His health is low.
Yeah. 75 hit points.
So
But he's a controller, so he shouldn't be getting in the middle of
no,
fights anyways.
most of his stuff is ranged, so he'll be kind of ranged. either
All right,
ranged-
well, we won't have you all clubbed together.
Yeah.
How
How did
Yeah.
you get his stuff so high?
Yeah.
If it's you building
He's
the
got like
character.
improved defenses.
His base,
I have
his
that.
He also probably added a few artifacts that would help that as well.
No, the only things I added for. I think he only has
Orb
3
of,
items.
Orb of Weakness intensified +3.
Yeah,
for
he has
main
a plus
hand
3
and-
weapon, a
and
+3
neck.
armor, and +3.
Yeah, so we don't have
Yeah.
+3 armor.
I don't have a
Or
plus
plus
three.
three
That's
neck.
the only things he has. He
I
has
don't have a
nothing
plus
else.
three.
Nothing else, yeah.
Neither do I. I have a +1 neck.
Me too.
I
And
found
I
they're
actually
very-
just hit choose for me on those. So I don't
That's
actually know what the items do. I looked them over briefly and went, those will do.
His main weapon.
Because they didn't seem like overly
plus
secretly
3.
powerful or anything.
They're all
like that.
+3. We have all +3.
A daily
No,
power.
but you guys have more slots filled out than he does
Oh.
and stuff. So.
a
I have a
daily
necklace of keys.
A daily power I can weaken on hit a target
Not anymore.
with my orb. The
do you
target
mean
is
not anymore?
weakened.
Where do you think the Tenebrous Shroud goes?
Yeah, I know. That's what I was saying. I have a necklace of keys.
Yeah, but everyone
Trying
else
to give
has
it
a
away.
neck.
We don't want it.
He does.
Yeah,
Tavar
you
does.
Oh.
It's a +3.
Okay, fair enough.
For Tavar's neck on a creature hitting you with a melee, you basically push them up to a number of squares equal to the bonus plus the.
It's all pushy,
yeah.
bully, movie around
Manipulating
you.
the battlefield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has a. Cylons have a weird thing called power points. They don't get encounter spells. Like, they don't have encounter powers at all.
Yeah, they're really
They have dailies and at wills, but they have so many power points in a day, and they can augment their at wills to
You can
be more powerful for so many points.
spend your points to basically.
How many
put
power
more-
points do you have, anyways, right now?
7 at
Seven.
level 13.
Oh, Jesus. I only had 2 when I was playing with my
That's
Argon.
because you only get 2 to at
Even
level
though
1
rated is-
through like 4.
Yeah, I know.
So that
It
should not be a
sucked.
9 that's there.
What?
So,
No, it should be 7.
Okay.
Unless I missed something on like the Paragon path or something, but
Eh, whatever.
I'm trying not to spill them everywhere.
He didn't spill.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
One more.
Garbage or something.
Pushy pull. Yeah.
Recycling?
He has a force. His main at will is like a force punch, which basically
Yeah, the force punch, which you guys
pushes
know of.
you. Force ham or force.
Hammer.
Talk through the hand.
Yeah, he has a lot of new powers than what's just on the little basic sheet.
Yeah.
So the little basic sheets, I just write to... I don't like giving the NPCs more powerful things than you guys, or make you want to feel like more envious of them or anything like that. They're supposed to be side characters, right?
Razor wings.
This
that
isn't
was
Mystic
pretty
Quest.
cool on its own.
Yeah.
You didn't
So...
use them for attacking.
I know, it was dumb.
Because he doesn't use them for attack. He doesn't need to. He's got basically the powers of Green Lantern.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
He's a green lantern. Cool.
Well, that's how you would think about a Scion, or a telekinetic one, where they're punching and the big fist comes out, or they're making a hammer out of nothing, out of force, and just hitting people, or they're using their hands to clasp them
Psylocke.
together. Yeah, or Psylocke.
That's
Psylocke just made blades out of psychic power, didn't she?
Not just blades, she did like butterflies and birds and shit that exploded.
Yeah. He has a really cool power that I like, called
Are we
Living
thinking of the same
Missile.
Psylocke?
Living missile.
He, where he makes a target, if he hits, the target then slides every turn, up to
Until-
10,
Up to 10.
Until it saves, or if it saves.
until it saves.
Yeah.
And
Who
the
controls
first
slide?
target that he slides adjacent to, or first creature that he slides adjacent to, he hits, and they both go wham. it's pretty fun, or it sounded pretty fun, anyways. But
What
yeah,
else
there's
is
a lot
us?
of. Well, he controls it.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Devar controls it with his mind and everything, right? So
Are we done?
yeah.
Okay.
So that's basically it. So he's going to be just controlling Devar
Okay.
from
so 2 weeks.
this standpoint until whatever happens with the duel.
Oh yeah, there's a living missile attack.
Kind of like what I did with Randris.
Basically, he's
this
just
fucker's
an NPC that's becoming a character for.
What if we like him more than we like Dethul?
Well, you
That's
like
kinda
Randris a
cruel.
lot more than you like Jin. And you still got Jin back, so
Dun, 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 dun.
I guess Dethul's coming back.
Actually, now I think about it, Randris was a controller as well, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Secret.
He was. Randris had a lot of things like dazing people or immobilizing them and stuff like
He was
that.
handy.
Leg shot.
Yeah, but he didn't deal very much damage, because I didn't like it. We didn't have really damage dealers.
No.
You didn't deal very much damage before you died either.
Yeah.
Exactly, I had no idea how to build my character.
Yeah, you only really started doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, you're more of a damage absorber.
Well,
No, not really.
yeah. But no, now your character is doing like really well on the damage side.
I figured out how to build him finally.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that! If I give myself combat advantage every time I attack, I do damage. Look at that.
All right.
Oh, that
We win life.
right.
Wait, a little more to do.
Can I lie on the couch?
Seriously? It's
I
only-
am like-
You're gonna want to write some stuff down here.
Oh no, you're not.
You-
Don't say want.
Are you still gonna go to the library after this?
Oh shit.
Yeah, you want
Meet
to.
Hava?
Maybe.
Alright.
Hooray.
You get to the library,
Give me my pencil back.
and Hava's there, and she says,
More
"Please, follow me." She leads you down into the basements of the library, deeper than you have seen before. After a few minutes, she comes to a stop and starts looking through a book. It's dusty. She kind of blows off the dust, and she says, "There should be enough time for you to copy these into your own books before you leave, or at least one for each of you. This place guards secrets of temporal magic. You've shown me today, or yesterday, that I believe knowing some of the less destructive of our secrets that you would put it to good use in helping the world. It is why Tavar and myself have deemed you worthy of learning 2 of our ancient spells.
Sweet. To learn a spell?
Rituals.
It's a ritual.
2 rituals.
Yeah. Poke at that.
One of them allows you to glimpse into the past. Upon performing this ritual, you may touch a willing or helpless subject into the most defining moments of their life, and your Arcana check determines the amount of sins.
Why do you look at me like that? I gave myself a little bit more intelligence this time. I got 1 more bonus point.
So, this one is called History Revealed. And, yeah, basically, your Arcana check determines how many times you can look into a creature's past, and it gives you their most defining moments. It's like, Karen does this, but to an item. So this is for a living creature. It costs 600 gold to cast.
Screw it. Do you have any cheaper spells?
The second one is much more expensive.
Somebody else.
The second ritual in this book allows you to manipulate time itself in a small dose. You may use this ritual to accelerate the effects on a single, or the effects of time on a single object, causing it to weaken, decay, and crumble to dust.
Wow, that's a little creepy.
That's pretty powerful.
It's called Time Ravager.
What's the check on that one?
I would have to check. I'm not too sure. It also costs 1,800 gold to cast.
You're writing that one down, right?
Yes.
Yeah, but I'll get you the actual ones. Like we can put them into your ritual book.
Well, I need the other one too still, so.
Yeah, we'll put them
Other
all in
2.
there at some point.
What was the other one learned?
I
No, it wasn't Passable. Passable's right here.
Yeah, you have the ritual seeming on there.
Which one?
Ritual seeming. It looks like you have 2 pages because that's some. Because I know you have.
I know I have, but this is all the ones I had before.
No, write down ritual seeming because that was the cloaking one, where you can cloak you and up to 9 allies, and instead of doing stealth checks.
Jack of all trades, that's good.
But I'm good at stealth
Yeah,
checks.
that's the one I was asking about you for
No, for
Dethul,
Dethul, yeah,
but
that's
you
the
didn't
one
have
I-
intelligence.
+2 to untrained skill checks.
He's very built for doing for skills.
Yeah.
Like his
Yeah.
lowest is a 9 in anything.
Yeah.
My lowest right now is a 7.
Same.
What's your Arcana?
But
My Arcana
that's what the +2
is
for
9.
is, basically.
Yeah.
Mine's 7.
What's your stealth?
Yeah, I have no idea how he compares to the rest of you in
Hey, how
terms
come
of
my endurance is
skills,
higher
so-
than my Arcana for once?
What? Your endurance?
Yeah.
Did you increase your constitution with your...
Well, yeah, I
skill
did,
point?
but my intelligence is still higher.
But if you increase your constitution, that affects your endurance.
Yes, I know.
Yes,
But my
her
intelligence is still way
is
higher.
An extra point, like an extra plus higher. Probably have to do with the feet.
Oh,
You
I
probably
do
have-
have that endurance one.
Yeah, maybe it gives you +1 or something like that too.
Alright, whatever. I'm not complaining, I just thought it was weird because it's never been that high before.
Yeah.
Like, it's always been slightly either the same or lower than my Arcana.
That would be my guess. You'd have to check it though. He says, we've also taken some residium from our vaults, for which you can help. Which
Mine!
you can take to help with the ritual costs. 5,000 gold worth.
Wow.
There's something I didn't write down. 5,000 gold worth of residium, on top of 430 gold worth of residium.
Yeah.
It's 5,430.
Those augments are cool.
Yeah.
I liked them a lot for the Arden.
Normal attack that does a pushy slide. Push the target and each enemy adjacent to you 1 square. Augmented goes to +6. Augment 2.
to transfer your money over, do it, please.
Yeah.
No sense losing money.
Oh, don't worry about the money that Tavar
Yeah, I
has.
figured. Yeah,
That was just
starting.
the whatever they get for level 14.
Yeah.
It's like 17,000 or something
Ay,
like that.
caramba.
Yep.
That PP.
A rich friend.
It's 170 platinum.
Jesus.
Technically, you would have bought those items
Yeah.
with it, and they would have gone, yeah.
I just hit choose for me, so and it didn't take it out of the money, so I was like,
That's
whatever. So, the next morning, it's not quite.
Away we go.
It's not quite dawn yet when you hear a knock on each of your doors.
So I still can't have Kinsey as a bunkmate.
She's got her own room now. It was just the one night she was just
Freaking out.
Yeah. And it's Tavar, and it says to each of you, it's time to go.
Very well done.
Who's got the body?
Dethul?
Are we taking a body with us?
We're putting it in the portal.
Yeah.
Alright.
You guys are just gonna
We can't
burn
leave
the
it here.
board.
We'd never give it back.
Don't know if we leave the body.
It's across the bridge that he's put back in place. He looks back just one last time to the village. As you get to the barrier, he holds out his hand as a hole appears.
I thought you said that would take days.
He's got a good bluff check.
Didn't I do an insight check?
And you did terrible.
No, I didn't.
Comparatively.
I did
So you
bluff.
lied, is what you're saying.
Oh yeah, completely. You don't know. It might have taken him some time to.
No, because this was during when everybody was attacking us. He was saying everything took fucking days.
No,
You
he
changed
could've
your
gotten
mind,
stuff.
didn't you?
Hasn't it not been days?
Yeah, it's been a couple days.
You changed your mind, didn't you?
It's been a couple of
You
days.
changed
Is all
your
I'm
mind.
saying.
You
Yeah.
George Lucas the shit out of it, okay? Just move on.
Yeah.
George Lucas,
Yes.
As
director.
the hole appears
So,
Never mind.
into the bubble, and
Special.
he motions for you guys to go through.
We go through. I'll put my foot
He's
on
the last one to step through it, and when he's through, the hole lets back up. And as he does, he looks to you all and says,
Miss Mosey.
"Where to?"
I think we look to Kinsey now for that answer.
no. We need to put Dethul's body in the freaking portal.
We still have to use Kinsey for that
She
answer.
says, "Well, that takes an hour."
Well, let's get comfy.
She says, "Well, outside here it's cold, snowy, and not nice at all."
Yeah, I'd rather get back to the Skyclave first. Then
Do you think they'll be super happy when we come through that thing and the guards check us and we have a dead body?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Wrong.
not what I wanted.
Huh.
Yeah. Did you think of that?
I keep
We
forgetting
could go,
She says, "I'm sure that
see that. That's not weird.
they would have seen it before."
Yeah, but that takes an hour anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So
You
we're
want
not
to be
waiting
2 hours here in the snow?
It doesn't bother me.
I'd rather go to Skyclave first and then Kinsey.
Shall we take a vote?
I have veto.
We can just. My health is high, so I have veto.
I can resist cold, so I have veto.
If they're looking for the planeswalker, you probably wouldn't want to spend a whole bunch of time there.
They're all dead.
No, there'll be spies in Ayamascar, though.
And
You
she
know, if
says
you wanna
also, if I put my portal down here, what happens when it gets covered with snow?
They can just take it with you.
No, my portal stays where it is until I cast it again somewhere else.
That would
That's
be
why I never cast
freaking
it on the
hilarious.
mountain at all. I prefer not to cast it here.
baby.
Let's go see that ice ogre.
Oh, sure, when she agrees with you, she's your little buddy.
It's a troll.
You see, she first sits down, then immediately stands back up. As it's cold and snowy, she tries to move some of the snow.
Maybe our
But you just
elemental
see
can melt the
that
snow for
There
her.
is no bottom to this snow. So she just sighs and says, "I hate the snow."
Then get us out of here.
I'm not a big fan of it either.
The ritual takes an hour to complete. Just before it's completed,
Ow!
We probably should have
No.
cast Endure Elements before we went out.
You didn't
you
give
guys
us time.
are probably fine.
Yeah, okay. We got first.
Yeah. Just before it's completed, she takes out a page from her ritual book, and while looking at it, almost looks like doctor's handwriting. Scribbles everywhere, other than 7 distinct drawings of sigils. She takes her wand and in the snow draws these symbols as each one starts to glow a bright white. A flash of white, then you see the circle become a portal. She says then, "Quick now, we only have 18 seconds!"
Oh, good. That would have been nice to know.
You see a hazed vision on the other side. Then as you're... You guys go through?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. How you guys go through?
Jump.
Yep. Alright. She
Walk.
says, "Careful! Usually I put these on walls!"
Does he splat into the wall? Because that would be fucking hilarious if I stepped through and he was in the wall.
I thought they were on the like this. Oh, she put the circle on the wall.
She says, "Normally I do." And then, as you go through,
I
You
fall flat
see-
on my ass, don't I?
that on this side, it is on a wall. So yes.
You have your ring though.
Alright, feather fall. Haha.
You fall onto your back.
And I follow him.
And then Gunnar comes crashing through.
Why the fuck me?
Duck.
As your vision starts to recover as you go through here, you see before you a Mascari people.
Stop!
Some sort of building. They say, "Wow, a lot of you."
Ow!
That will be 100 gold per person.
No.
Ow!
Did we get any else from the looting? No gold or anything. So we're now,
Of course not. Not
our
100
group
gold per
pod's
person.
even more in debt. Makes sense.
Hey, at least we didn't have to pay the freaking amount that we would have had to revive him.
So I'm guessing would Kinsey and Karen pay for themselves?
No.
No.
Dickish.
Ask Kinsey, is this normal for them to charge you?
Says, "Of course."
Couldn't have mentioned it earlier.
I paid
Says-
100 out of my 17,000.
I figure you would have known.
Well, this is considerably less than the boat cost. So.
Oh yeah, the boat.
The other
They
way,
said they would
so
leave after a certain amount of time, right?
Yeah, they did.
They said they were going to be there for.
I'm pretty sure we don't
about a
want to
month.
make a ruckus. So
Because 20 days for them to do all the repairs, get all the stuff,
Get more
and
clear.
then they were going to wait an extra week just in case. And if you weren't back, they were leaving.
Yeah.
So, hasn't even been that long yet, so probably still there.
So there are 6 of us then.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And,
Karen and Kinsey. So
Wait, we don't have to pay for the dead body.
No, you don't.
Oh wait, we have a
Tavar.
Angel now.
Yeah.
Lame. Does
Alright.
he pay for himself?
No.
Did we get his money to our group pot?
No.
Damn.
Damn, no down. So looking forward to Dan.
When you step outside this room, you find yourselves on the streets of the Academy grounds of
Oh,
Skyclave.
good, exactly where we want to be.
Yeah, you're right into the midst of Skyclave, and right now, it's nice, bright out. It's probably just before noon here.
Hey, that idiot girl that you saved, do you think we could use her guest house again?
That was
Prob-
Dethul, wasn't it?
It was him too.
How was that too?
Yeah,
Probably.
probably.
Okay.
And I mean by... Well,
That was in the Noble District or something?
Yeah, in the Noble
Yeah.
Yeah, because
District.
we just needed a place where we can be safe for a little bit to open the portal, store his body.
Well, how long are you guys gonna be here for?
Not that long.
We can't spend. We should probably spend the night if it's mid-afternoon at least.
He said
Hey.
midday.
Just before noon.
No.
she'd
Not even noon.
probably help if it's to save Dethul's body and keep it safe.
I'd count on spending a night here then.
Why? It takes an hour and then we can leave.
There's a lot of stuff you guys can do here. You're in Skyclave. What are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I really don't want to stay in Skylight
Just-
for as longer
just-
than we have
Gear
to.
supplies.
Yeah.
Ale.
Yeah.
Maybe if we can find a map of the Underdark.
You're going to have a harder time finding a map of the Underdark.
We said we're in Skylight, we can do anything.
Are we going to...
Do not go back to the lantern guy.
Might as well get that monkey.
No,
Wrong
we
with-
didn't.
What's
Yes,
wrong
you
with the
did.
potion?
No, no, no.
Pet
Okay.
shop that had the monkey.
Alright.
God, get your facts right.
You were going to Deep Masker, right?
No.
No? Okay. Okay.
Oh god.
And then we're
I
going to
think
the other part.
saying
which
if you're
is
going
north
to
of Mascar.
Ikamu is
Okay.
somewhere about.
If you're going
here.
to Deep Mascara, then you could probably get maps for it. If anything, there'd probably be some. Because the two cities are linked, you'd probably get something. But...
To Deep Mascar?
Yeah.
Probably not. You could get probably a map of Deep Mascar,
Yeah,
but not of the surrounding area.
that's true.
It's from what you guys have researched before, because you guys have done a little bit of research on how to get there. No one has maps of the Underdark. The very little maps there are pretty well useless because the Underdark can change due to seismic events. Magic
Is it just
things
little
happening.
tunnels?
Little, big, random
So
ones.
pretty much my dragon stays in the portal.
Cavernous.
So what else is
It's
new?
all cavernous.
Would you like to try and take a dragon through a tiny tunnel?
It's a Chinese tunnel.
Well, it is tiny.
We go to the tunnel now. You lie.
Go take
Go
your
like one
dragon.
point.
Just like the kids that used to think if they dug deep enough they'd get all the way to China on the other end of the world.
You can't?
Cannot. If you went like this and then around, it's like, maybe. That'd take a long time.
Can you
Not like going through the middle with
going for
Yeah,
the
that's
observatory?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Does Kinsey have any suggestions for what we would need?
She says, well, we should probably take the Red Wings down to Gilgamesh and then horses from there.
Good, more money.
What happened to our horses?
We left them here, didn't we?
Your horses?
Yeah, in the Mascar.
They're probably back in the village.
Or did you take them with you on the
Across
boat?
the sea.
We didn't take them on the boat.
No, we rented horses.
Yeah, we
Yeah, you guys rented horses.
Yeah.
So
So we
your horses may still be here. It's been almost what? How long has it been since you've been last?
Well, we
inside?
paid for the stable space.
Yeah. So you'll probably have to.
Yeah, we
pay
did.
for upkeep.
Yeah.
Sorry, if through there.
It's been almost 2 months.
Almost 2 months. Wow. Okay.
Oh, tomorrow's an RSB day.
I want
Yay.
presents.
I didn't get presents.
Oh, I'm going shopping.
Oh.
You're going shopping.
Oh, so now suddenly we're staying, guys.
It's my birthday.
No, I need to get my
Oh,
sword.
suddenly you want to stay in town for the night.
I'm going shopping for a Kopesh. I'm fine with. I'm all done now.
Yeah. Finding the Kopesh is very, very simple to do here.
Then I have to sit down and do my
They
ritual.
are fairly common weapons, so you're able to find them. And ritual, I don't know how long that takes.
It's usually like not that bad, depending on the ritual.
Yeah, but some of your rituals take 8 hours.
Yes, I know that. 1
So-
hour.
1 hour. So you'll probably want to find a place to do that. That's not. on
You're
the
saying
street.
we're staying here for tonight while you do your ritual?
No, it's an hour to do it. An hour for Kinsey to open hers. If we do it at the same time, it doesn't matter. It's an hour.
Yeah, you have to celebrate your birthday on the road too.
Everybody
We weren't on
celebrates
the
them.
road. We're up in the
So,
Volkswagen
what are you guys doing? Anyone want to do anything?
Like Kinsey and I can go do that stuff. You guys can look around.
I'll go to the shopping district. Why not?
Do not buy worthless things. And it cost me 25 gold to do.
Oh.
Write all that down.
Do I take it out of the Residio gold?
It's a ritual.
So yeah. That's
So, Jin, what are you doing? Gunnar, what are you doing?
I'm
Tavar?
looking for a tavern.
Staying with the corpse.
Oh yeah, you know where all the taverns are. There's
Apothecary.
Tavern Row.
Yeah. That's like
Apothecary would be probably nice right now.
Okay.
an apothecary.
Places that sell potions and that.
pocket therapy.
Well,
We're selling.
you do know a potion maker.
Yeah, but he was useless.
Don't even go.
I
Just
remember that
saying.
much. He didn't even know what half the potions were.
His wife left him.
No, his wife didn't leave him. Yeah.
But she was so thrilled with the 10 gold if I gave her that she decided to stick with that.
Well, you don't know because you haven't really ever been back.
Don't go back.
Go where?
I didn't plan on it.
I don't like drinking.
You're an
alone.
angel who doesn't have emotions. You wouldn't give him shit.
It's the middle of the day, so I probably can't go drinking with me. Shucks.
We're here for an hour.
Why don't you go check on the horses?
Are they on the lower part?
Upper.
We actually brought them up on the stupid redback thing.
It was huge.
Yeah, it's
The Red Wing. It is massive. From what I remember, they could fit like 100 people on it. And then they had a lower carriage for goods,
Oh, I got a new voicemail.
stuff like that.
Cool.
So, were you going to do this stuff?
I was gonna go do my transfer enchantment.
Where?
Where we talked about before.
Don't you need Dethul or Gunnar to do that, I mean?
Oh, he has to take us there and drop us off and then go somewhere for an hour. And they remember me. Yeah, we just go borrow the guest house again for a little bit.
Alright. You go there. They seem fine with it. They talk to you. Just a small chat. You gather that
Yeah, I was gonna go to bed.
the girl, she isn't here right now. But gathering from talking to the mother. Yeah, the mother and father both remember who you are. But you gather from the mother that the daughter's gone off and done stupid things and fell in love again and got her heart broken. But she wasn't as stupid as last time, where she tried to suicide. But yeah, so she doesn't seem
children.
too impressed. Yes, she says, "Those children of mine."
There's more than one.
That child of mine.
Hey, you know what? There could be more than one.
There could be. But yeah, no, she says, if you're in for the night, then by all means use their guest room.
Probably won't be here that long.
Yes, but Kinsey says, yes, we'll be here for the whole night.
Why?
Because she doesn't want anyone else going into her porthole. She says, I can't just make it on the road. I can, but depending where we are.
True. So we're gonna sneak out early, is what you're saying?
Well, we can just tell her that we're here for the whole night, and we don't have to come back after we go, because there's shopping to do.
I don't know that much. I'm not going shopping.
Gunnar holding bags on his arms. This is stupid.
And your beard, we can tie it to your beard.
Ornaments of the time.
Yeah. So Gunnar heads off. Where does Gunnar head to?
Tavern, of course.
Tavern? Alright.
I like how the most alcoholic out of us is the one who won't drink alcohol.
Yeah, I know.
Living out of fancy.
It's not that fantastic.
Depends.
I'll just stop and get a quick drink. I'll get a quick drink and then I'll head to the stables.
Alright.
See what's going on with the horses, if they're still around.
What's Devar doing?
Killing people with righteous fury.
I don't know if Dave walking around the town is a good idea.
Yeah, probably realizing that maybe he shouldn't be walking around that much.
Yeah, he is drawing a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Just people.
Let's just, you can stay at the guest house.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
They may see lots of people from different walks of life, but I'm pretty sure they don't see David on a daily basis.
Nobody usually sees a Deva on a daily basis. Seeing a Deva is
Once in a life occurrence.
A privilege.
pretty no, pretty well. It's that like once in a lifetime thing. Like they are regarded as one of the holiest things next to an angel. So. Yeah, so
With my lawful good friend, the thief.
I'm not even.
He comes into the Devar comes into the guest house, goes in and checks out the portal. Probably fairly interested in it, to be honest, with how Kinsey does it and so forth. And he goes in and checks it out. Karen goes in as well, goes to his grove, and just stays there. You don't hear back from him for a while.
Good, can he stay in there?
He'll probably stay in there until he says, when you get to Algarth, let me know.
Or?
Just let me know. Don't need to disturb me until you're there.
I guess he'd probably also take Dethul's body into the portal and try to
I finished my
Yeah.
enchantment and go visit my dragon.
help us sustain in the
I
preserving
miss
of
my
it.
dragon.
Your dragon's in there.
We bond.
Cool.
I miss my dragon. Where'd my kitty?
There's my kitty.
I don't
There's
want
a
your
kitty
kitty. Risa!
Stupid.
Rude. Alright, so, Jin, what are you looking for?
Potions of Vitality, how much would those cost?
Risa! More than you have.
125 gold per, I believe.
It's not too bad, actually. Would I
Probably
be able to
more.
find any of those?
Oh, yeah, no, much more.
Ah, shit.
Told you.
I was about 1,000 gold off.
Oh, I was hoping there was something that's really cheap.
Told you.
Potion of Vitality,
Come
cheapest
here.
one you can find, and you can get up to 3 of them. 1,100 per.
Yeah, I kind of guessed.
Cool feet.
Yeah, they are not exactly a common item here. I mean, there are adventures around, but most of them are getting potions of healing, things like that. The
How much would
Vitality
potions
one.
of healing be?
What do you want Vitality for?
The Vitality one is the next level of healing.
You got a healing surge plus 25 health, and you can make a saving throw.
You know, you get 25 health for the cost of a healing surge.
Well,
And you
that's
make saving
worthless
throw.
for me.
It's not
And you get
healing
that.
surge and 25 extra. Just to let you know.
That would be 10,000 gold each.
Potion of healing is much more common, and you're able to find them for 55 gold, and in however many you want.
And that's you just spend a healing surge, isn't it? Or what is
Spend a
it?
healing surge, and you would gain 10 hit points.
See, that's
Instead
better
of-
for me than the other one.
Instead of getting 25,
Because
or
mine's
instead of getting your
higher
surge
than
value.
25.
Spend it.
No, you just get 10 hit points, though, I thought.
Yeah, minor action, 10 hit points back.
That's
That's
it.
it?
That is it.
But
That is
it's a
healing
minor
surge.
action as opposed to using your standard for second
And
wave.
with you, it's probably a free action because of your
Fast hands.
Jesse.
Just a
So-
little extra. I'm
55
almost
gold.
gonna die, but
and that's
Ah,
what
what the
I'm
hell.
for,
I'll stock
and
up
as
with-
many as you want.
I'll
Or-
probably stock up on 3 of them. They were,
Okay.
what, 55 you said?
Why didn't you drink your potion of healing while you were in the stomach?
maybe I did. It would have been gone in a single tick, which is.
Yeah, but we were away for a turn.
It was dark.
I couldn't find it.
How come none of us thought of that, you bunch of...
I'm the only one who ever looks at my inventory. I'm
You would've been able to
sorry.
tell him anyways.
Yeah,
Do you have a sending stone on him?
No, actually.
Could you hear us yelling?
she does, and
I think I
he
did.
yeah.
It wasn't working.
Drink your emotion. Why?
Oh, there I did. Oh, gone.
Or that, yeah.
But we were only off by a turn.
Pretty well. It could have helped, but you're not sure. Who knows? This is probably for the better, anyways.
Hitting more would have helped a lot
Yes.
Not getting eaten that many times would have been
Not
great.
my fault.
Having good athletics to be able to get out would have been
Or
even better.
acrobatics. One of the two.
Yeah, I probably would have been in a very
Oh,
much
shut up.
better boat there.
You could use acrobatics.
Yeah.
Oh, true enough.
I think everyone else would have been fine, actually.
That's why he ate
Sorry to say you, but
Whatever.
Are you looking for anything else?
I wouldn't mind stocking up on Alchemist Frost or Flame again.
Okay.
But those are expensive as I recall.
Yep. I
Like
just
200
have
a piece at least.
Frost, you said, and
Alchemist Frost and Alchemist Fire or Flame.
yeah, because you're gonna need the
What?
level
cats.
level
kitten.
level 11.
Oh yeah, how's that
At
going?
least 400, I think, for each one.
You're able to
Breath as
find
stinky as this
upwards
Is your breath
of
as
2
stinky as this one?
Alchemist Frosts. You're going
Just
for
that
400
breath.
gold each.
Just that breath.
Hooray.
And what was the other one?
Alchemist
Fire?
Fire. Flame, I think. Alchemist Flame.
Alchemist
It was
Fire.
pretty good.
It is fire, okay.
I love kittens. They're so fun.
You're able to find up to 3 of those
They're
for
just snuggly.
425 gold.
You're able to find up to 3, right? Not to 3.
Well, if he wants to get 3 of them, he
You
can.
purchase them.
Yeah.
Well, I won't think I'll get 2 of the Fire and 1 of the Frost.
Okay.
Why is
so
there a cat foot in the air?
850.
Because you don't
1250.
know she's doing
You
below
don't
it.
want to know.
And those are
I
the
just saw a
level
foot.
11 ones, which are
It's like,
plus
yeah.
14 versus reflex.
It was a back foot.
And 3d6.
Yeah, we got a
whatever.
question in the back here.
If you look up the item itself, it'll give you the level 11 one.
Ow.
And just take a look at those stats. Right?
Okay.
The kid likes to wait and be calm between like
Those
8
are my
o'clock
best
and
area effect
11:30
attacks, so I
and
might as well have a couple of those on
then
hand.
and terrorize.
Give
Alright.
you the dragon's breath.
Good.
So-
That's what a kitten should
So
do.
you guys
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
finish
What?
off your
The Dragon's
shopping
Breath
and
elixir.
everything. Oh, you were going up to the stables, checking out
Yes.
and get stuff ready. 2 months have gone by.
Yes.
They still have your horses here because they try
How
not
much
to
does
get rid
it
of them.
cost?
75 silver per horse.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
And I don't
say-
have a horse, remember?
What have you done to my horse?
Says
Because
we've
it's
fed
got-
them
No,
and we've groomed them.
And
So
hopefully
in fact,
exercise
perhaps
them.
you should give us a gold per.
I'm trying to flavor the story. someone braided.
You suck at flavors.
Someone braided like wool in the manes. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I don't say what the fuck is this. Like, this
Well,
is
we
interesting
figured
attached
after the
tradition.
first month that you didn't return, which is what you said. You said you'd be about a month. So we gave it a leeway of another week. And you still weren't here. So we decided to groom the horses so that at least they look nice.
You have a young daughter, don't you? Maybe.
Says maybe.
And I don't have a horse, so don't get one for me.
Yeah. So there's
75 silver between the three of you.
so there's 3 horses. In
Well, technically
Well,
two of us.
Dethul had one. And no, we had one for Karen and Kinsey too. No, Kinsey shared with
they have
me.
their own
Yeah.
horses.
Yeah, so, and Karen...
Because Kinsey's tiny, so
Yeah.
she can fit on my dragon with me.
Well, she's small.
Let's go for
I wasn't
Yeah,
going
so
by her
4
character
horses.
size, I was just calling her tiny.
it'd be 300.
Yeah.
Or 3 gold, sorry.
Yeah, 3 gold, so...
I'll
Not
pay
too
that
much.
out of my own.
Oh,
I
nice.
don't want to add that.
Because I just spent a shit ton on like random potions.
Alright. Do you all meet back up at the little house then? After a little bit of time?
Finish their errands, come back, and let's go.
Hooray.
Are we done now?
No.
Oh,
I say hello to Glady.
I am so tired.
There's a large crowd formed in the courtyard.
Oh,
As you
great.
pass through, you hear music playing, and as you get closer...
It's not that
Oh,
jackass
him.
minstrel, is it?
The bard or whatever.
As you get closer, you see some sort of a show that is being put on in the middle of the courtyard.
Oh, God.
There are some large scaffolding set up with ropes, and you see someone flying through the air, attached to a rope as he flips through the air and is caught by another, as they are also swinging on ropes.
Swinging around in nooses? That's not cool.
I think it's a circus.
Yeah.
There is some sort of acrobatic trope here.
Troop.
Trope.
Trope here.
It's a trope. Yeah.
It's hard to see from where you are, as you're kind of in the back of the crowd. There's quite the large crowd formed here. But from where you are, they all look kind of small, as if they were midgets, or possibly
Dwarves.
halflings.
Kinders.
You guys get closer?
I know,
Is
are they
it
gonna
on the
ambush
way?
us?
Is in the path on our road?
Yeah, it's like you're kind of going through like the main courtyard, and normally you could go straight through, but there's this big thing set up, like a theater's kind of stage set up.
To the side?
Doesn't
No, straight in the middle.
Right in the middle?
Doesn't hurt to check it out.
Yeah.
You
Right.
could.
Who's the tallest of the all of you?
Not me.
Correct.
I think I was
Well, not
5'7".
Savari.
Normally 6 foot.
I'm 4'5". What size are you
Huh?
now? You're a changeling.
Yeah, normally 6 foot.
No,
Touching
that's not gonna help me because what are you disguised as right now? What
yes.
are you?
Normally I think I just go with whatever the local is, so I guess it'd be what's that?
Some mascari?
Yeah.
Alright.
That's correct.
Should I do a change then?
You wouldn't make him
No,
recognize
that's fine.
to someone though, anyways.
Well,
Yeah,
how tall are
exactly.
they usually? 8 foot?
Anara?
Mascari?
Yeah.
I thought they were
No,
average.
no,
height.
They're average
Oh,
human height.
lame.
Yeah.
Who's going back?
What?
Who's walking back to the house? Just us two?
No, this is when all you guys are
We've
back.
been
We're all
at
back
base,
together.
and you're all
already.
heading back up to the Red Wings.
Oh.
So I guess then Anara is the tallest out of the
No.
you guys.
I said
Or for Taylor,
5'7".
probably.
That's
over,
He said not including him.
not including the NPCs. Slash-
NPC stuff?
Tavar.
No.
Because as you get closer, you hear one of them call out to Anara,
Oh shit.
"Mom!"
Splug!
Then all of a sudden, the show just falls apart as all these little people start coming towards you.
Did you say
As you
mom?
see, they are not halflings, but they are children. And they are running towards you in a swarm.
And I put my purse up.
But they don't just swarm Anara. When they see
Stealth
the rest
check.
of you, mostly Gunnar,
Hey, is it the orphan people?
Stealth check.
and they all try starting to climb on you as you recognize them mostly, or most of them, as the Stigs you say from Dibgar.
Do not touch my wallet.
35 stealth.
They, what they say.
and I just blend in with the crowd.
Alright?
Tafar just glares with
Yeah,
long
Devar is
eyes,
just like, what's going on? They try to bring you two towards the front of the stage. They want you to participate. As one of them
Oh yeah, because
tells,
my acrobatics is so
as
awesome.
one of them tells Anara, fly,
Oh,
fly.
I can do that.
Now you've committed.
Do you fly?
I thought-
Sure, why not?
So Anara takes off into the air, and as she's
Incognito.
maybe
That's what I'm
30
trying
feet
to
up
do.
in the air, the kid just, let's go! As you see, as the person on the trapeze just swings by, grabs him, and flips him off to the side.
Yeah.
You
think
know
we're
that
gonna
part?
Gunnar, what are you doing
You know
here?
that part where we were
You
trying
got
to
the
avoid
kids
getting
all around you,
noticed
and they
by
want you
spies?
to go up to the front.
Hey, throw people by their beard.
Well, they're probably a little young to have beards.
Is there
but-
nets though for the trapeze?
Yeah, there's nets.
Okay. I take one of the kids and throw him up in the air.
He just, whee! And then just, there's no one there to catch him.
I could catch him.
No.
And then,
I aim towards
My
it.
dragon catches him. We'll put on a freaking show.
there you go.
I'm just shaking my head in the ground going, for God's sake. Incognito.
Whatever.
Incognito. That's what we said. Incognito.
Just keep an eye on Kinsey.
Yeah. So after some time, the show ends, and
I'm keeping myself close to Kinsey.
yeah, it's fine. And the Stigs, they start gathering up all the money that was thrown on the stage, and then just one of them yells out, "Back to the fun house!" They just all start running off in a
And I
crowd.
grab one of them.
Okay, you grab one, yeah.
What the hell is going on?
Says, "We don't steal anymore. We put on shows. Are you coming to the fun house?"
Anybody want to do a check on that?
I'm sure it's like an insight check.
Yeah.
14 plus 30.
30? Get a feeling that maybe they don't always stop stealing, but for the most part, he's telling the truth,
Okay,
and he does want to go back to the funhouse.
What's the fun house?
He says,
good.
"You know the funhouse. You gave it to us."
Did they steal the mansion of the guy that we kind of...
Oft.
He says, "Are you coming?"
Oh, fuck. I suppose we should go find out what the fuck is going on.
I'm sure they'll be taken care of.
I'm sure they're fine.
But yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
Because we
to-
didn't kill that guy, so we should probably go find out
He
if
died.
he's...
Yeah, he was dead.
How did he die again?
The Thieves Guild.
Yeah.
Alright. I remember that now, it's funny.
So you guys are going there?
Sure, why not?
Sure.
We can get to the funhouse.
Is it the mansion?
It looks
Like
like it was the mansion. The very first impression that you get
How did
is
we
that
give it to them?
it doesn't seem very safe for children.
Oh,
It's
God.
pretty dilapidated. Planks of wood are around and splintered. It's falling apart. And the grounds, which were nice at one point, as you know, when you guys first saw this place, it was pretty well like an oasis in the refuge. Like
It wasn't falling apart.
Yeah. But right now, everything else in the refuge looks nicer than this place.
What did you guys do?
It's been 2 months since you guys have been here.
Yeah.
Gidgar has been gone for that long. they've taken it over. What do kids know about taking care of a house?
Better than to splinter it.
Wouldn't the city authorities have taken some kind of ownership over the property? I guess
Not if they condemned it.
Not if any of the kids own it.
Yeah. But yeah, no, they're just there. You see, when you get there, one of the kids who gathered all the silver up and copper into a bag just takes the bag and throws it up into the air. His coins just start falling everywhere as one of the kids gets hit in the side of the head with the bag and just looks at him and just goes, and they just start laughing at each other and they just start running around.
What the hell are they on?
Yeah, why are they sharing?
No, seriously, what are
Can
they
I
on?
do I'll do a heal check to see if there's some sort of other chemical influence. Maybe. What that'll do?
30 your head and call
35.
It doesn't take an expert to look around this place and find either empty bottles of various liquors and things like that. It doesn't seem like they're out of
control alcoholics.
yeah.
It's more social.
But
experimenting.
here in Skyclave, it's not unheard of for kids to be able to get a bottle.
Yeah.
It's not against the law or things like that.
It's against my law.
Congratulations.
You're not the
Mom.
law here. You might be an orc lieutenant, but you're not
Yeah.
the law here.
Mom?
Mom?
Mom!
Oh, Mom? Oh, Mom. Oh.
I'm not laughing loud enough for her to hear me.
What are you, Grandpa?
He shrunk! That's what one of them says.
No, he's always been that small.
I shrunk? No, I didn't shrink.
His beard just got longer, so it looks like
They've
he's...
very likely grown taller in those 2 months.
So, how long do you guys stay around here for?
Where's that actual smart kid that we spent most of our time talking to?
Wasn't that kid?
His name was Kid. Yeah.
Yeah. You're able to find him here.
What in the hell?
He says, after you guys have gone, I'm actually surprised you came back. I mean, you were done here, weren't you?
Just a stopover.
Says, well, if you're just here for a stopover, why not spend the night?
No.
Says, we've got ale.
No!
Ooh.
He looks to Gunnar and says,
And no!
he says, I'm 2 months older than what you seen me before.
I say, everybody sit down!
Oh god, yes. She's going to discipline them.
Oh dear.
He says, after you guys dealt with Dibgar,
Do they sit down?
they're still all running around crazy.
Oh no.
But,
I take Kinsey and say we better leave.
but he says,
Sit!
he says, after you guys have all left,
Beads.
after the next couple days, once the authorities found out he was dead and all that, they gave this place away. Just to us, basically.
To the what's the place around called, the lower part of the city? What's it
Yeah,
called?
they basically
Donated it.
donated it so we could live here without having to pay rents or things like that.
But you don't have any adults looking after you
They
guys?
didn't before, really, either.
And says the only adult we had before was Dibgar, and well,
He was charming.
now there's me.
Okay, intimidate check.
Good lord.
Yeah, I
He
drank.
says I'm trying to keep them in order of some sort.
Wow, that's a bad one for you.
Shut up, it's 12. 20, intimidate. Do they sit down now?
Well, considering against commoners, let alone children, 20's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I drag Kinsey to the corner and say you might not want to be anywhere near her when she starts
Yeah.
My
yelling.
hair's
When-
on fire.
Yeah, your hair just as they all just kind of look and just kind of look to you, and
Sit!
and most of them do. Some of them stand up, like they still have that like look, like shock on their face and stuff, but they're just not sitting.
They're in
As,
shock.
even Kid, he's just like, whoa! I've seen hair like this before. I'm gonna shut up now.
Hence why I drug Kinsey to the corner of the room.
Tavar is getting his first hand look at this too.
Like, holy shit.
You'll get used to it. It's all that ever happens.
What kind of group have I fallen into?
He's seen worse.
I would like to know how many of you children know the health problems that go along with children and booze.
Says, well, they say a beer a day makes things go away.
Yeah, you're lying.
Wow, that's saying it's awful. We'll do it.
No more
I've heard
beer.
that one before, Gunnar says, yeah. I like that one.
I think you're the one who coined
That's
it.
a good adage.
We heard it from him.
Yeah, and look at him. Do you want to look like him when you get old?
Says, but we're already taller.
Do you see
True
his
that,
face?
true that.
And his belly?
They just kind of look. Yeah.
He seems happy.
Not right now, though.
No more drinking.
Yeah, like you're gonna listen to you.
Seems I had more of an
They
impact
will
on this
listen
twist
to
than
me.
I thought.
Do they seem like they agree?
They look like they're agreeing to you right now.
Are they lying to me?
You're not sure.
You want an insight check, don't you?
Can I
Well,
enforce
she can
it?
incite it
Yeah,
herself.
you incite that.
Do I
I'm not
need to
doing
get the
anything.
churches to check in on you every once in a while?
The church, you mean? One church in this slum.
No, there's lots of them.
There's lots.
of churches.
That's just the one that we saw.
For the most part, you guys were trying to find. Well, he was trying to find something for Yosemite, which is just hard to do.
Yeah.
I think there's always things to like pay lower.
Okay, I'm trying to do something here.
Sorry. Continue.
Do I need to get the churches to look in on you from time to time to make sure y'all are being healthy?
Kid says, but they already give us bread. We don't need them to come in here more.
I will do it.
Do what?
Fine, I'll get them all to cut back.
No. No more.
Says we gotta wean them off first. Some of them are just kids.
I'll do an insight check, but I'm keeping the result to myself.
Alright.
Same.
Over 22. Yeah, and there you go.
Yes. 39. Or 29.
Jesus.
Do you need me to turn my intimidator on you?
Maybe.
You can't tell that I'm inciting.
Yeah. You're just yelling at kids.
If you
I'm
want
not yelling at anyone, I'm using a stern voice.
If you want
The
to
kid says,
know that I'm inciting, you'll have to do insight on me.
Yeah. No, kid says, alright. Once all the booze here is drank,
I can help with that.
then we'll stop.
Where's the booze?
Says,
I say no, don't even think about that.
he says,
Don't even think about what? You don't know what I'm doing.
I know exactly what you're thinking about.
I know you're doing it.
You're
False
gonna
fire.
bust the oil.
it does not involve
It does
fire.
not involve
It
fire.
involves a ritual.
Oh, God.
Actually, I have a potion of cleansing.
That's what the ritual does.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Gunnar
He
is
says,
not pleased.
okay. Gunnar, how about you drink most of it? And I'll drink the rest. Well, the kids aren't getting it.
Bitch!
Looks down. Would you like some too, then?
No!
How about your purple friend?
You're purple?
Yes, his skin is purple.
Oh.
By the way, who is this guy? Kind of creeps me out.
He's a divine angel. If you drink, he'll come and haunt you.
Bluff checking.
He just kind of looks.
Look intimidating.
Doesn't he always?
Yep.
Yeah, for the most part. Well, he's got a freaking like halo
All this illegal
and
activity.
razor
going on.
wings.
Yeah,
Just-
lovely. He's not too pleased.
I don't even think
He
I need to
just
do a bluff check on
looks
that
down
shit.
and goes, okay. Gunnar, you get it all.
Okay, I will help with
And
this.
you need to maintain the house. How much do you make on your shows?
He says anywhere between 3 and 5 gold
A day.
A show?
a show.
How many do you do in a day?
We usually do 1 a week. 3 to
3
5
gold is quite a bit for a commoner, yeah.
A commoner might.
How much does it take for them to get something fixed up?
Yeah, a commoner might make a silver a day.
How much would it take for them to get the place fixed up?
Well, if the average contractor gets a silver a day, it's not that much.
This place,
It's
probably a lot.
It's size of a mansion, right?
Yeah.
What if they only did parts of it that they were using?
They can do it kind of a bit at a time, but In total, probably like 10 gold in costs.
You need to maintain your house or it will blow down and kill you all.
Yeah. We need to introduce you to a potion maker.
No.
He'll help.
No.
I helped him. He will help you.
Then it'll
No.
be a real fun house.
I will donate the cost to repair the house.
He could run a shop. He has a shop.
Fix the house. Do not spend it on
And the
booze.
kids.
Kid says, okay. The next time you come in here, when's the next time you come in here?
Tomorrow.
I'm gonna check in as often as I can, and I'm bringing Angel Boy.
Well, it's gonna take at least a month. So come back in a month.
Is he being truthful?
Insight check.
Yeah.
Any inside check?
That's just reasonable amount of time.
No, I mean, is he being truthful that he's actually gonna do what I'm saying?
You know
Insight check,
him
Chelsea.
from last time, and he's always seemed like a pretty genuine guy, at least to you guys.
23.
He could lie, and he's pretty
Take
damn,
the gold for
he's pretty
himself.
damn good at lying.
But he beat the check that you told me he had to beat.
23.
Yeah. Well, his is a little bit higher, but because he's pretty well
he's
master
elite.
manipulator. But no, from the impression that you get, and just from knowing him, yeah, he probably will.
No more stealing.
99% chance.
No more stealing.
And I pat him on the back and it says, your mother here wants you to be taken care of.
Says, is that what they called her?
That's what they call
Do you
her.
wonder why I'm so pissed off?
He says,
And I say, Anara, you need a reason?
You're still a kid.
He says,
No booze.
I'm nearly 12.
Hey kid, just be glad she
No
didn't blow up
booze.
the house this
If
time.
Dethul was here, he'd say the man of the house is allowed to drink.
Dethul's dead.
Spirit pops by.
No
by the
booze.
way, these kids should
Hey, be glad she didn't blow up the house this time.
He says, I don't get drunk anymore.
No booze.
Until the host is.
I used to drink every day when
Do you
I
see
was
Angel
12.
Boy? His wings are sharp.
He says, fine.
You can have booze when you turn 18.
He still creeps me out.
Yeah, he'll be back.
I love how you
Why?
use Angel
Behave.
as a threat when you can literally turn yourself into fire.
Hey, this is easier than scaring the shit out of the poor children. At least the angel is, not that scary.
There's the potential
I'm
to be
scared of
scary.
the angel.
If I
Very.
ignited.
If he starts glowing.
I can glow too.
Can I lean over as a glow?
That's not quite like that.
I
But,
can glow
yeah.
too.
Shut up.
I can drink a lot and think I glow.
Well, you start glowing red.
And Mom!
Maybe we educate the kids that they shouldn't use that term for Anara.
He says,
Use
well,
Grandma's
he kind of
say.
treats us.
Maybe old sister.
Use grandma's.
Be
say.
healthy, eat your vegetables.
Because with an attitude like that, if I had a mom, probably would say something like that.
No booze.
Vegetables in the slums are crazy.
Okay,
Puts down his
Grandma.
beer.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go do that
At
ritual
that point, I
now.
was like, I used to drink every day when I was 12. Help the potatoes go down.
And again, you wanna look like him?
He says, I
He's
won't look
only
like
13.
him. Says, you're bluffing. I can tell a liar.
Now I start to glow.
He says,
You're lying, but that's okay.
basically, I know you're lying, but man, that creeps me out. I'm gonna go upstairs in my room.
Is there booze in your room?
It's going up the window.
I'll wait outside.
There it is. I'm gonna purify all that shit.
I guess
It only takes 10 minutes.
How much gold?
How fast can you drink?
I'm not saying anything worth
How
that.
much gold does it take?
It's not very much to purify water.
50.
50 gold.
How much does it cost to fix the house?
10
10.
gold, about.
Which I'm happy to donate as long as it only goes to fixing the house.
Yeah. No, you get the impression that.
And maintain it from now on so it doesn't have to take that much money
He
in one lump
says,
sum.
okay, from some of the money that we get, I will put it into maintenance.
And proper food
What's it
and
called
drink.
again?
Children shouldn't
He
disappoint
says,
their mother.
sorry,
Upkeep.
I'm only 12.
See? Only 12!
And this is why children should not disappoint their mothers.
I didn't call her that. They did.
Those fools.
Looks like it to me.
Alright. Anyone doing anything else here at the quoted fun house?
Are they all still staring at me?
No. They lost attention after you started talking to Kid. They just all kind of went off and started doing their own thing again.
I
Just running around.
I get the feeling
throwing
they're kind
coffers
of
at each
attention
other.
deficit disorder kids.
Yeah.
What?
Attention deficit disorder.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, think of it it's an orphanage, only
there's-
without adults to supervise.
Yeah, no organized activity.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just
I think
Do
I
what
was
you
still
want
going to
when
get
you
the
want.
do what
church to
comes
check
to
in
your
on
mind.
them.
Yeah.
It reminds me of Peter Pan and the Lost Boys.
Yeah, that's what I was
A
thinking.
little bit, yeah.
I'm
Alright.
never gonna grow up. Yes.
Are you guys gonna stay the night here?
No.
Or are you gonna go
Why not?
right on to the Red Wings?
I'll be back.
Tavar's not spending the night there.
Could be fun, right, Kinsey?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Kinsey just looks at you and says,
Yeah.
if
Tavar is
you're
just
staying the night here, I'm going back to my portal.
I was right to do what I did, wasn't I?
She says, I don't like kids.
Yeah. Tavar is
You're a kid!
She said, I am not a kid!
You act like one!
I
Because
grab
I have not gone through the whole
puberty.
process.
She says, yes!
Try being a changeling going through that. You go through some weird changes.
She just looks at you and goes,
Ew.
No.
Right then, grab a bottle
And
of beer.
still a child!
Grab a bottle of beer on the way out. We're good to go.
When you drink it, it is water.
You bitch.
Why do you think
How wide is the range on that?
Why do you think
I give kid a bottle. Here, kid!
I moved away when you started doing it. Like, fuck you,
How wide is
Gunnar
the
just
range?
kind of grabs some stuff. I'll be over here.
How wide is the range on that shitty thing?
I give kid a bottle. Here!
Yeah. Alright.
I think Tavar is just getting tired of watching all the kids around.
Oh, yeah, probably.
I know.
So, flying to Galdaneth takes the better part of the day. It takes 18 hours to get there.
I got music.
You have the world map theme, don't you?
Nope.
Actually, that would be probably
Got my, stuff back already. That was within a day.
Red Wings.
The Microsoft things.
Final Fantasy 2.
Did
Yeah,
they say
I
it's
get
good?
Well, you just say click on this link to complete your verification.
Wasn't that 4?
Awesome.
Depends.
It's
It
Anara's
takes-
birthday!
You could ask Jesse first and he might just tell you to go to Atlanta.
Happy
Yeah,
birthday, have
I
some
will.
beer.
Yeah.
Have some water.
The next day,
Do
you're in
we want her to
Galdaneth.
get drunk? That's not a good idea.
It's Anara's birthday.
She burns everything.
Do you guys do anything for Anara's birthday? Like, do you surprise her or anything? You know,
Hers didn't
like
do anything.
I got
for
you
my
a
birthday.
cake.
Did you make it?
No, I bought it. I can't bake. Just checking.
And when would he have the time to bake it? You don't have an oven. I baked it over this candle.
One silver, I'm assuming.
Over your,
How much would a
that
cake?
You would have been a good
That
present?
fire
What?
magic
What
item you
stones?
just got.
Why?
Cake,
Doesn't your magic
like a copper, maybe
Okay,
2.
copper.
You
Couple
sure pay
copper.
silver for a cake.
I said, how much would a cake be?
Well, it depends how fancy the cake.
Not really that fancy. She cares.
She's not
A
She's
couple
not worth
copper.
a fancy cake. She's not
Yeah.
How about a
Yeah.
nice saddle for my dragon?
Doesn't it already have a saddle?
No.
I didn't know you needed a saddle cake.
A saddle cake?
I said I didn't know you needed a saddle. It's cake.
Pause. Cake.
Oh,
Comma
cake.
Okay.
Saddle cake. That's weird. This didn't work.
Well, I'm a
Yes.
little disgruntled that I got nothing for my birthday. So
I bought you a bottle of ale. Okay, fine. Happy belated birthday.
We were doing something during his birthday. What was it?
Climbing
You were
a mountain.
climbing-
Oh yeah, we really couldn't do shit all for your birthday.
Here's a bottle of ale.
It's water. I just cleansed the whole fucking city.
Yeah, the authorities
How
are
powerful
looking
was that ritual?
No,
What was
that-
your arcana roll?
for the whole
for.
thing. Yeah.
Then quit the roll.
All ale in the world has mysteriously vanished.
No.
No, it's your volume of water. The amount of water you can purify is determined by the result of your arcana, nature, or religion check.
How much did you roll?
Get 20.
You didn't know. Beer!
24.
24 liters.
That's it?
So the entire occupation of the building I was in.
Yeah, give or take.
Except for what he stole.
Steal.
24 liters. Is
Happy
still quite a bit,
birthday!
so.
They respect my influence.
Yes. No.
Probably my.
Fine, you can have a slice
Oh,
of
so
cake.
it's Anara's birthday today, so if anyone's doing
Have a
anything
slice of cake
special,
for your birthday.
otherwise we'll carry on.
be like Gunnar.
Or just have too many birthdays, he doesn't remember what to do.
Tavar just doesn't celebrate birthdays anymore. Yeah.
We little
Makes
put
him
a little
depressed.
party hat on.
Still there. Don't still!
No, you hold still. Those are freckles. You can't take those out.
Oh, that's just a really long hair that somebody didn't cut. Here.
Thank you.
It was bothering me!
That was a long one.
I know!
Alright.
I feel better now.
So you head off to Algarth then. Off
Happy
by horse
birthday.
slash
It's not
dragon.
my birthday.
I thought we
With
were
mine.
Have cake.
on the Red Wings.
Already done.
Yeah.
Oh, that
It takes 18 hours to get to Galdamet, which is
Oh, okay, yeah.
this little city here. So you're gonna have to go from there this way under these mountains here across this little bay, and then I'll bring up another map for you
Is
guys.
everybody eating this fucking cake?
Yeah,
Yes,
you
we
guys
ate the cake.
have eaten the cake.
What kind of
etc.
cake is it, I ask, before we eat
Carrot.
it?
You're a dick.
Zucchini cake.
It's chocolate.
You didn't buy it.
It's
Chocolate.
chocolate or you're going to wear it.
Chocolate carrot cake.
Chocolate.
Chocolate.
It's brownie cake. See, he brought brownie cake.
So
Did you know that the
Algarth
Caribbean
is
was named
a little bit away from the main part of Faerun,
I missed
which
part
is
of
the
that.
continent that you're on. So it's not actually on the main map. So these kind of mountains that you guys are coming down across, this is a pre 4th edition map.
Oh,
So this is before the spell flag. But
So this is actually technically all gone now.
not everything, just it kind of shifted down, like there's more, like this water isn't here right here, so Durpar kind of comes in this whole spot here. There's still the Copper Bay here, which you guys can still cross with a ferry either from Sandrin
Or
to
fly.
well, one of you
Lucky
fly.
someone can fly.
And my dragon.
But yeah, the best bet is probably like coming down here, then catching the ferry from Sandune to
Are we done?
Kelzan.
I have to go bathroom.
Go to the bathroom. We're just gonna talk about
Next session.
getting there. So,
So I don't care.
Getting to the bathroom?
no, getting to Algarth. So,
Hooray!
it takes 28 days, Mr. Timekeeper,
Okay.
of travel. The journey there, it's pretty peaceful. And in fact, I need to change the music here because
Wait, you said 28?
28.
Oh, that's only 18.
That is not the same.
Math!
Shut up. That would be the 9th because of that
Um,
day.
It's a pretty peaceful route. So you see other travelers along here, some merchants along the way, and it is after many days, probably about a week, before it starts to get any hotter and hotter as you head more into the east, as then you are now into the desert.
Mental note to bring lots of water.
So I would be surprised if you didn't actually bring it with you, or bring lots of
Part of
anything.
our.
Yeah, as you go along, you learn about it and go,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
little villages here, there,
We
towns.
need the reveal spell so we can find the oases and rest in them for a while. No. Okay, good.
You
That
actually
was
see
annoying.
oases and stuff along your way.
Good, because that was an annoying mechanic.
Yes. You don't have to go up, up, left, left.
Do we need the Eye of Truth?
No.
Okay, good.
So,
Zelda.
yeah. The
Ocarina of
very,
Time.
yeah.
Not the very first one.
No. But that was the up, up, left,
Yeah.
right, down, up, something other.
Yeah, you had to friggin'
stupid.
you had to follow these stupid flags in the right order using the lens of truth.
Yeah. But yeah, that was. Yeah.
I was actually referring to Golden Sun with my first one there with reveal spell. I know this played Golden Sun, aren't I?
I think it's a little bit.
So,
Because
You guys are traveling through the desert. You guys can describe what you guys do along this troop.
I dislike sand.
Yeah, that's probably not helping.
No, that would absorb the heat.
Not a black cape that sticks to you.
I suddenly regret my decision.
Makes you
We
feel
regret our
quite a bit
decision
warm.
too, but for vitamins, yeah.
Guess who does all the damage for you now?
So, as you get there, you learn a little bit more about Algarth itself.
It's a desert?
Yes. One of the main things that you learn while you're in Durpar, before you cross the bay to the other side, is
Is it occupied right now?
almost that Algarth was ruled by King Drasma Bluemantle.
By who?
Agents.
King Drasma Bluemantle.
Drasma.
Drasma.
know you said was.
Yes.
Zama.
When you get into Durpar, and it just starts becoming knowledge, things you hear, rumors you hear, that the king has been poisoned and has been,
Did he succumb to the poison?
yes. And his mantle has been taken up by Baron Kashali.
Baron Kashali.
Yeah.
Kashali.
Since then, they figured that it was the rumors that you hear was that the prince has done it and has left the country itself.
That the guy who took the throne left? Or
The air.
The heir of the kingdom left
Vacated.
basically because they figured that he was the one that poisoned the king.
but who
And-
has the throne now? Or is that him?
One of the barons,
Baron
the
Kashali.
Kashali.
Saw a shithead.
No,
Close.
that's not even close at all.
Is this like a Middle East kind of themed area? Or maybe he's an Emir.
For Allah!
Maybe. But, yeah. When you get to Sendrun, which is the city in Durpar, right here, this is about where you'd be taking the ferry down to Kalazan, and then going to Orviltar, which is where Kinzi's told you before, it's where you need to get to, because it's the capital.
And the capital will hopefully find some kind of a library, is what we figured, as I recall.
No, she says that from, and what you remember from what she says, but she says that from what I can remember of the stories is that the king, what was his name?
Oh, right, there was a king
I
who
have
actually
to
did some research
remember.
on this place.
Yes, so I'll have to take some time to research who he was. I can't quite remember the name. She says, but from what I recall, they say he was obsessed with looking for the planar observatory. And so much so that the kingdom of Algarth went into ruin because he spent...
I don't think I could have ever done that any differently.
No. But he says, she says, from that point, the kingdom went into ruin and they overthrew him. Like, his own son, I believe, overthrew him because the people were demanding that he paid attention to the people.
What collected? Yeah.
Who he's supposed to rule. And they say that he was buried in his tomb with all the
Right.
with all his documents and everything. So I assume that the best place to look for it is in the capital itself.
We're gonna have to fight a fucking mummy.
For where would you bury your dead of a king? Probably in the capital.
Well, what? No, that's, well,
Unless
he
he was
wasn't
like
like
they build them outside the capital.
says perhaps, but I figured the capital's the best place to start.
Yeah, fair enough. We're gonna have to fight a mummy, aren't we?
Sure, why not?
Anara?
Damn it.
Hey, Anara, that mummy's been drinking and called you Mom.
What?
When you get to Durpar in Sandrun, you notice here that it's predominantly human.
Oh, boy.
So as such, you guys tend to get a few looks towards you.
Let's see. The Deva. Whatever she is. And the
Genasi,
dwarf.
the dwarf, and Cairn the... Well, I guess he's in the portal. But he's a Githzeri, which is green.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Woohoo, I'm human!
Yeah. You guys seem to be getting some looks towards you. And actually, I'm going to probably have to wait for Chelsea for this one.
She's having a good time. Did you just put the seat down?
No, the top. We always close it because if the cats go in there, they start drinking out of the toilet. So we have to close the whole thing. I don't understand it. Making coffee?
Yep.
Coffee in this one?
It's over here.
That one or the other one? Other side? Because that's just... Nope.
What's it look for?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just pointing at random cupboards.
Yeah, because the other, if you go, that's the flavored and the top. That one's just normal. Yeah, because the other one on the bottom right is hot chocolate, and the left on the other side was tea.
Not chocolate.
So, Chels, as I was saying, here in Durpar, where you guys are right now, before you're hitting on the boat, you're already garnering a lot of looks towards you, as it is predominantly human. In fact, you have not seen any other races.
I really can't do much about it.
No.
Except for put a hood up. Which might catch on fire.
Possibly. But, yeah. So, as you get onto the boat to go from Sandrun to Kelzan, here, even on the boat, you don't find any other... You guys are the only ones that are non-human, other than the one that is kind of a human and the human child, who is not really a child.
So, yeah, we blend perfectly.
Yeah. But you're able to get across just fine. There's no incidents that happen on the boat unless you start them. Unless you start them.
Where's all the ale go and where all this water come from, damn it?
You're able to make your way towards Orviotar. Even though it is the beginning of fall. Right? Right, timekeeper?
Yeah.
High harvest. Leaf fall. Yep.
Okay. So even though it is the beginning of fall, the heat you encounter here is
Doesn't affect
crushing.
me.
Lucky you!
Everyone but Anara
I got,
feels crushed by the heat.
I got fire resist.
That doesn't help in this instance.
I also have cold resist.
It sticks to the skin as the humidity here rises, reaching a peak by midday. The only respite found is the regular downpour that occurs in brief, intense bursts. The sun here glimmers off the sand dunes and nearly blinds the eye.
So what you're pretty much saying is that we should be traveling at night.
No?
Anyone else miss the mountains?
Nope.
Those without proper head coverings quickly find glare unbearable. All along your journey to Algarth's capital city, you pass a multitude of caravans, all carrying the unmistakable mark of Algarth. They are filled with barrels to the rim of the rare spice Mingari. Grown only in this country's fertile east, the landscape is vast and flat, peppered with oases with lush verdant ferns and vines. They are small but often specked with the pools of cool water feeding patches of jungle trees and palms in the otherwise sparse environment.
Did you leave a couple things in the fridge? Or did you?
No. The best sight is at night where the moon casts a pale blue glow against the sand which shimmers an otherworldly white. Above you, the stars seem endless, closer than you have ever seen them before. In the clear darkness, unobstructed by towns and mountains, as you draw close to the country's capital, or Viatar, you catch scent of salt and ocean, and feel a breeze that soothes the skin somewhat. Drawing closer still, you catch a glimmer of a bay, spreading far into the horizon, shimmering a stunning copper in the setting sun, teeming with trade ships from all over Faerun.
Down by the bay. Where the watermelons grow.
I don't think watermelons grow here.
They might.
But from there, we'll probably stop it. I think that's probably a good stopping point.
Yeah.
Basically, you guys are outside the capital of Orvietar. Or, yes, the capital Orvietar of Algarth.
We start building siege weapons.
No, we do not.
Like a log, burning log thrower.
Siege weapons. Like a list of things to say to intimidate.
And mustaches to draw on ourselves.
You don't need to draw mustaches.
We
You have
look for
rituals for
men
that.
with mustaches on their fingers.
So yeah, you want to ask Jesse tomorrow about if I need to do the